Doris Suleiman, Infinite, and Puya, I see you in the background. Don't worry, I will be bringing you guys in very, very promptly. But I just thought that let me just first give out my thoughts, then I will bring you guys in. Because, of course, guys, we're going to talk about the United game. We're going to talk about the Bayern game. We're going to talk Barcelona and even also talk about Chelsea as well. So lots of stuff on the agenda. But I think there's only one place to start. There's only one place to start. And that, of course, is with your favorite neighborhood Man United. So, guys, don't worry, I'll bring you guys in soon. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer uses white magic. Now, I don't know whether white magic is allowed in football. I don't know. I thought that you're not allowed to use witchcraft. But hey, what the hell do I know? I'm just a guy that just talks football. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer uses witchcraft. They were beat. United were beat because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he gambled. He gambled, and it looked as if he'd lost the gamble, but it paid off. Because I always say that, when you play the Wild Wild West, end-to-end, fully open Call of Duty open warfare, more times than not, the teams with the better individuals and players tend to win. So, really, this ended up the way that it really should have. But then you look at Leicester City, it didn't end that way. So it's always tricky. It's always tricky because you can't always assume that your heavy hitters that United have will be able to say what's up. Atalanta, I think they played a great game. They played an amazing game. And remember, these are guys that they lost Romero and they lost their first choice keeper both to Tottenham Hotspur. So, and Gasperini is literally, that's why for me, Gasperini is tier 2. I easily put Gasperini tier 2 because this guy is literally overperforming with the guys that he has. Because for me, Gasperini 1000% tactically destroyed Ole because he had a much inferior team and he almost beats a team that is vastly superior to him. But the thing with United is they have the power of Ole, and I knew this because this was the game to sack Ole. Because if Ole was to lose this game, then they lose against Liverpool, it's all over. It's all over for him. Not even White Magic could save him. But I said that this was going to always be a dangerous game for Ole. And it's proved that it was going to be a dangerous game. But I said also as well, Ole, back against the wall, he finds a way. Back against the wall, he finds a way. And I think that, for United, look, man, backs against the wall, they did what they had to do. And look, let's talk about it because I'm going to bring the guys in, man. Someone told me that Haaland will break Cristiano's record. He's a lot younger. The kind of goal scoring record that he's bringing. So they say, what? They feel that once the years go by, because he's starting so young, he'll end up breaking him. I'm here to tell you this right now. He may be an average football player. He may be garbage trash. He may be completely and utterly useless over 90 minutes. I have never seen a goal scorer like this man. Never. He's a crap football player. I mean, the guy that over 90 minutes, it's like watching a freaking horror movie. The guy's crap. The guy's a crap football player. But in terms of putting that ball in that net, I have never seen someone as good as being able to say, I will put that ball in the net. Right foot, left foot, tapping, header, volley, whatsoever. I will put that ball in that net. And the fact is, as long as Cristiano Ronaldo is on that pitch, you always have a chance to say what's up. I mean, he does it all the time. And I even said jokingly that once it goes to 2-2, I was like, how much do you want to bet that Cristiano will say what's up? And funny, Suleiman, who's obviously waiting in the green room, because I put out a tweet that said, how much? So let's assume that Cristiano Ronaldo is going to score the winning goal. So what does he score? Did he score is it a tap-in, a penalty, or a banger? And then Suleiman replied by saying header. So Suleiman, he said what's up. So you didn't put it back, you said what's up. But look, bigger picture, and we'll probably talk about this when we have the discussion with the guys. Bigger picture. You see, short term, oh my gosh, Ronaldo score, blah, blah, blah. Wait, United are back. United play amazing, blah, blah. Bigger picture. You give this team to a better manager, they can win a trophy. Because what you're seeing here is this team just needs refinement, management, better instructions, a better manager with more experience. Because what United have is something that I don't think any team on the planet have. You have a walking, talking goal. You have a guy who, come win, come sunshine, whatever, this guy can get a goal. So if you build the right foundation around him, guys, goals win games. Last I checked, I mean, unless something has changed, goals win games. So if you give this guy the freaking opportunities and so forth, you win. So bigger picture is, Ole is not going to win a trophy with these guys because Atalanta are a quality team. Atalanta are not Bayern. Bayern will beat the living crap out of United. City beats you, United. PSG beats you, United. Because if United play this way against PSG, Bayern, and Man City, they get larynxed. They get larynxed. Because yes, it was a great game quality victory, but bigger picture, it is Atalanta. These are guys, this is their second season in their history in the Champions League. And these guys were 2-0 up at Old Trafford. So you see, some stupid United fans will be like, oh man, Ole is amazing. United, they're all in the job. Those are the short-sighted idiots. The wise United fans will be like, oh, phew, we got away with one. Sack this guy. Sack this guy and bring in a manager who can utilize this goal-scoring phenom known as Cristiano Ronaldo. Because remember, like, I don't think he's ever going to retire voluntarily. I think injury will retire him. But so as long as you have him here, who knows, 2, 3, 4 years, use him. And use him with the great manager. A proper manager that knows how to use it. Like for me, United, they're going to make it through this group and so forth. But my thing is, you have to look at bigger picture here because United were going toe-to-toe with Atalanta. Atalanta. I'm sorry, guys. This isn't Bayern Munich. This is PSG. So, as a fan, you should celebrate the victory. You should be proud of the victory. But bigger picture, you shouldn't be going to toe-to-toe with freaking Atalanta. And Atalanta played a great freaking game. Like, if you look at the second half, look at that chance that Zapata had with a great save from De Gea. They almost got that other goal. Atalanta lost because United had better players. They didn't lose based off their tactics or their strategy or them playing badly. Atalanta lost the game because United have Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, Cristiano Ronaldo, and obviously Shaw with the cross. So they just have a better quality players who, as individuals, come to those moments, can say what's up. Atalanta just don't have the kind of individuals to the standard of a Cristiano, Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, and so forth. Look at that Rashford chance. Boom, open up his body, wait, see what's up. And United had so many more chances that they could have scored. So they spawned so many other chances. So I just look. The thing here is, this is actually bad for the wise United fans. See, for the fanboys, whatever. For the wise United fans, this is bad news because Ole stays in the job. And if they go ahead and they beat Liverpool, that will be even worse because you're just papering over the cracks and you're just living in disguise. Because what then happens? Oh gosh, beat Atalanta, beat Liverpool. Maybe they go through another big victory. Then at the end of the day, they maybe come second, finish with no trophies. But you get blindsided by these moments because these are the moments that will blindside you. Oh my gosh, a last-minute Cristiano goal. Look, he's done it again. He did it against Villarreal. He did it against Atalanta. So these Cristiano Ronaldo moments is what will keep Ole in the job. And the fans will be blindsided by these moments because there are fanboys and they're the football heads. The fanboys just want these moments. They don't care about a trophy. The fanboys will just aimlessly go to all games and just want these moments and they're happy with these moments. The football heads are like, these are cool moments I enjoy, but we need, as long as we have Cristiano Ronaldo, we don't know how long we're going to have him for, we need to use him to the best of his abilities and we need to pair him with a manager who can use his amazing goal-scoring talents to lead to a trophy. Ole ain't that dude. But the issue is, the fanboys outweigh the football heads. And the fanboys who are rejoicing with these moments and say, hey, I told you, this is why he's a legend. will say what's up, man. So let me bring in some of the guys' opinion, man. Infinite, talk to me, man. Infinite, talk to me. Talk to me.
Yeah, yo, HH, you good?
Well, what is this about Ole, please leave? What is this? What is this? What is this? He just got
You said it. You said it. The wise heads, the fans, not the fanboys, will know this covers the cracks. And I've been saying it, and I will say it again till the end of time, bro. I will say it. But look, man, I just finished watching. What's it called? Post goals is post match analysis on BT Sport. And he's actually turned a stone. He didn't praise Oli whatsoever. He highlighted that first half. Yeah. And I'm gonna talk about that first half because we gotta talk about that first half. You're 2-0 down, the Champions League match day 3 against Atalanta. And Post Goals even said it. They're missing 5 starting players. 5. Now you saw later on the game in the second half what having quality players and fresh legs can do to a team. Now imagine if Atalanta had those 5 starting players and somebody else that can finish, because Zapata should have finished that chance that he had against De Gea, because he shot it straight at him when he could have shot it at the bottom right corner or bottom left. But yeah, we also had chances in the game, but the thing is, we in the first half we really didn't play as a team, because we had chances, but those chances were what we usually do. We usually play the long ball over the top, and we get lucky with the finish. But yeah, before Maguire scored, I was about to slander this guy. Because
but look at that. Yet again, he gets away with it, because now the overwhelming thing will be like, you see, the overwhelming headline is Cristiano Ronaldo scores another winning goal. It's not that, Ole, man, you got outworked and outplayed by an inferior, weakened Atalanta team in your own home ground. That is going to get lost in the sauce.
Yeah, but I'm excited about these upcoming games, because these games could really define whether Oli leaves or he goes. Because the thing is, when the going gets tough, that I'm worried about Oli getting that win, because look, this might sound wrong to Red Devil and other United fans, but I want Liverpool to ravage us. I want them to sacrifice us.
Don't you dare!
Magpie Studio. I want Magpie Studio.
No, I can't hear everyone say
no. I'm sorry.
Anyone else? No. I can't hear that. I can't take that.
No. Sometimes it's good.
No. Any other team? Leicester, fine, but not Liverpool.
Let him land Infinite. So
I can't take that. No. I can't.
Not say like what's up, like not ravage.
So basically, what you're saying is you'll be perfectly happy Liverpool winning the Premier League title. That's essentially what you're saying.
No, not the Prem, just the game.
No, wait,
win the game.
Hold up. Let's get back on. So Infinite.
Yeah, I'll let him back on.
So let's see. General thoughts on this game. Are you cool? Doesn't matter. Or are you, hey, 6 points, we're all good, man. Maybe all they have to say what's up. Just your general emotions based off the events of today's game.
My general emotions off of this game are same story continues. We as a team, it's overall a decent performance, but if you really dig into it and look at the nitty-gritty, it's not a good performance at all. But that shows character, because this team has a lot of character, and we saw that last season, because most of our points actually came from losing positions. It's like we start off slow and let the other team build up, and then that way later on in the game we build up and the quality shines through, because this team has quality. And as you mentioned, if a manager, an actual manager, not a PE coach or a club legend or something like that, comes in and does something with these players, we can win a trophy.
Of course they can. Like,
and look at it already.
When you see the kind of players when you just see the players that come off the bench, you're like, with a proper manager, these are too many tools. way too many tools and way too many weapons in this team with the ultimate nuke, which is Cristiano Ronaldo. But all these tools, it's been in the hand of a guy that is from the road and has life, because Gary Neville says a Europa League and top 4 would be a success. So actually, let me bring your boy Red Devil Studio. Talk to me, man. Emotions.
I'm back. I'm not a Newcastle anymore. Like I've moved. Work has moved me away from Newcastle, so that's why I'm not Magpie Studio, because I'm not currently based in Newcastle anymore. So yeah, I'm back. Red Devil Studio is back. Before I get into United game, first question I have just for you, HH, because obviously you watched the Chelsea game, is when was the last time Lukaku scored?
Preach.
I'm just curious because
Studio, what are your general thoughts on?
No, I'm just curious because you spent 100 million on this, because
what are your general thoughts on?
We're going to talk about United. United's going to be a big thing, but I just think it's important to realize that.
Magpie Studio, what are your general thoughts on the Champions League game between Man United and Atalanta at Old Trafford?
So my thoughts are £100 million striker has not scored in 7 games. That's my first point. So that's my first point.
Oh yeah, I hope your mic is ready when we come to the Bayern thing as well. So thank you, man. So yeah, ready to continue.
Yes, that's my first point. 100 million on a, it is what it is. But congrats on your win, Tims. But anyway, yeah, we were completely garbage in that first half. What I would, however, say is that and I say this to everyone, to fans, that everyone knows I'm Ollie out now anyway, and I don't think this manager is good enough. However, what I don't like is that people almost give a pass to players, as if it's all Ollie's fault. So therefore, I cannot criticize individual player performances.
Many chances were missed. A lot of chances.
Chances were missed. To be honest, even in the Leicester game, Maguire was and Lindelöf were hopeless. So yes, the coach is gone. Yes, the coach is on, but some of these players have played, because people talk about getting a more experienced manager. Some of these players have played under multiple managers. Shaw, for example, has played under Van Gaal, Mourinho, and now Ollie. So there's no excuse. You can't say, "Oh, get a better manager," when some of them, not all of them, but some of them have played under multiple managers and are delivering a garbage performance. So there has to be accountability there. And certainly the first half, for me, aside from Wan-Bissaka, Shaw, Lindelof, Maguire, all trash. Fred was all right, so surprisingly, So
yeah,
in this game, he's actually, for all the hate that he gets, he was actually good. McTominay's bang average. Rashford actually looked fresh, looked fit. Whatever you say, he looks like he was, at least, because compared to last season, you can clearly see that he was playing injured. Even just watching him, he looks like he's faster, he's quicker, he's a bit more sharp. Yes, his finishing could be better, but there's a clear difference between him now and how he was last season, when he just looked like he was carrying something. So that was good to see, and hopefully he's not too injured. But in the second half, I think the key, obviously, is, I think Infinite said, his legs. Obviously, the early goal gave us momentum, and it was Old Trafford, the crowd. The substitutions, and ultimately the fact that Atalanta, I think, got tired and obviously played, because I always knew Atalanta will always play with open space.
Yeah.
They're not going to be as defensive as Villarreal. So I assumed anyway in this game that the easiest way to beat Atalanta is just counter-attack into space. And effectively that's what we did to a lesser certain extent in that half, and they just couldn't deal with us. And when you brought on Pogba, Cavani, and Sancho, it was game in. Then Ronaldo, decided to... He just decided to do what Ronaldo does, which is goal score. That's just what he does.
Yeah.
It's just, and I'm just saying.
So basically, Oli lives basically the sacking coming anytime soon.
I mean, if he beats Liverpool, then of course it's not. I still think that if we get lubricated. Now, obviously, I'm not influenced. I don't want. I have a thing. I don't want us to be lubricated by Liverpool. So bragging thing. I've got any other team. No, I'm not interested in.
So you're saying that even with this win, if they lose to Liverpool, Oli will still be under pressure. Yeah,
because if we lose to Liverpool, it's the whole top 4 thing. Because the main thing, as I said at the start of this whole thing, is that unfortunately, the standards of United is top 4 objective. So if he loses to Liverpool, irrespective of how, because Mourinho was qualified from the Champions League group when he got sacked, but he was, I think, 10, 12 points off 4th place. And that was what got him sacked, as well as losing the dressing room. You know, so if we lose to Liverpool, he's still got pressure. If he loses to Liverpool and then loses the next Premier League game after, I still think he's gone, because we'd be too far away from fourth, and I don't think we'd be able to come back.
I don't think he gets sacked.
Sorry?
I don't think he gets sacked this season, Doc.
No. Me neither.
I think he gets sacked from fourth, but just fundamentally. So I end this point. Just fundamentally, so like this is the thing. It's like, you know, it always will come down to, are the players playing for Ollie? That's what it comes down to. And so if the players have the mentality and they're going to keep him from the back, especially when likes of Ryan people come back, you know, there will always be hope for Ollie. He will only get sacked, in my opinion, when it's just untenable within the league and all the players basically turn against him. Then he'll obviously go, because he'll be untenable.
So before we move to Bayern, let me just get some of these dubs. So, all right. From your boy QCB says, hey, shit, thank you for the dub, man. Thank you for the dub, QCB. Also, actually, I want to even open this up, because there's another dub that I got on my Cash App. So QCB says, HH, told you Ole will rise. Trust in Ole. Hashtag see you. Hashtag Ole in forever. Bro, I told you, white magic is real. Ole's white magic is real. Ole's white magic is real, man. From your boy Latin Lozario says, in the words of RB Combs, Allegri is cooking. Yes, because Juventus flukes their way to another 1-0 victory. Latin, well done to Juve, but we will see you at the bridge. We'll see you guys at the bridge, bro. Yassi Said, thank you for the dub, says, phew, viva Ronaldo. Yes, aren't you the guy that was saying that United are trash and you're actually going to be an Atalanta supporter? How quickly things change. And from QCB, thank you for the dub, says, HHR GOAT, see you said no to, whoa, 3-piece versus Liverpool. Wow. We'll see, man. Sunday we'll see. And look, he's a trash footballer. I will never bet against Cristiano Ronaldo as a goal scorer. Never. In terms of putting that ball in the net, I will never count against him. Garbage player, goal scoring, I'll never count against him. Latin Rosario says, also, Chelsea play better without teams. See you. Well, Latin, correct me if I'm wrong, but who won the penalty? Whose amazing piece of skill that beats two players actually won the penalty for Chelsea before he went off injured? Yeah. Thank you.
Then got injured, yeah.
Detroit's Rock City. City. Thank you for the dub. He says that Vinny, who people must have forgotten about Sane. You're going to talk about Sane because that guy scored a super, and I mean a super free kick. But we're going to talk about Bayern afterwards. But yeah, look, Vinny's quality, when Sane is on form, as I've been saying for years since he's been at City, do this freaking difference. Miguel Rabinez says, Callum needs to start over Timo. Cho did more. Well, Miguel Rabinez, this is what you need to understand. Timo Werner is German. Tuchel is German. Timo Werner cost a lot of money. Cho didn't. If I'm a Hudson-Odoi, I fight to go to a different club so I can play. Of course, Hudson-Odoi is better than Timo Werner, but the Timo Werner tax is real because he was a big money signing and so forth. Why do you think Sammy Abraham freaking had to go over to Roma? So it is what it is. But my thing is that what's happened to Hudson-Odoi is ridiculous because he's clearly an amazing player. And this is what I always say to people. If Bayern Munich go in for a player twice, maybe he's actually pretty good. From your boy,
you know what the reason is, HH, anyway? What? We've already discussed what the reason why Hudson-Odoi and Tammy and Likes didn't get opportunities at Chelsea.
I know. We don't need to discuss that. Ku Klux Klan. Live hard and die. I think the says that, can Chelsea do that kind of stuff like Man United? So are you talking about white magic? Or because Chelsea don't have, because Chelsea won the UCL clean and clear. So if you're talking about wizardry and witchcraft and white magic, no. Chelsea have to actually end their victories. Only United actually have to use witchcraft. So no, we don't have any witchcraft with us. Shane Schubert, thank you for the dub, Shane. Shane says, begin your appeal to the gods. Pray that we suffer major injuries again. I will. from a cult? I will. Study occult sorcery? I shall. Conduct human sacrifices in the woods? I will. Bayern are looking scary. If Bayern have no major injuries, now anything can happen in football. Anything can happen in football. So Shane, don't be cocky. Shane, don't be cocky. But if Bayern have no major injuries, these guys are going to be these guys are a problem. Bayern Munich are a serious problem if they have no major injuries. So yes, Shane, I will be visiting the football elder hoping for injuries towards Bayern players. So if Chelsea face Bayern in a quarterfinal, I'm going to the elder and I'm delivering all the sacrifices to ensure Lewandowski, Sané, Musiala, Muller, Goretzka, Gnabry, Neuer.
I thought you said you wanted Bayern though. You said I'm not scared.
Jay Jokin. Jay Jokin. Your boy Jay Jokin says, Ole said Manu played well first half. Class A break. Please tell me he didn't say that. He actually said that they played well in the first half.
I hope he didn't say that.
Oh Lord. From your boy Yasser Saeed says, HH, have you ever wanted Chelsea FC a game under lower? And please don't lie. I watched majority of the pre and post match reactions during that time. I don't understand. What did you just say?
What?
Have you ever wanted
a game under lower? What?
Bro, yes, yeah, I have. Maybe you're too excited after the win.
The small.
You wanted Chelsea to lose, maybe. Have you ever wanted Chelsea to lose?
Oh yeah. During the Lampard era, yeah, I wanted Chelsea to lose in the Lampard era, yeah, 100%. Like I hoped they lost in the Lampard era, yeah. If you're talking about that, then yeah. Oh, there you go, sir. I meant to lose on 1,000%. I wanted them to lose.
What's it, complicated Chelsea show or something?
Yeah.
So it's all over that.
I was praying for losses, and I got them. I delivered all the sacrifices to the football gods. I wanted them to lose, and I got my wish. Tuchel came in, and we're now UCL winners. From your boy William Kovacic, thank you for the door, bro. He says, HH, I think it's time for you to give Cristiano Ronaldo a nickname. This man is ruining my Wednesday, but hopefully Salah gives Man United said, oh Jesus, a black.com episode.
Easy.
Wait,
no,
how's
look,
that possible?
No, look at Sue can't be stopped. Sue, the Chris can't be stopped. Like El Chris, El Chris can be stopped. El Chris can't be stopped. Look at Domi. I tried. I did try.
Sorry, that tweet. Like, could he also just answer the question? When was the last time Lukaku scored, and is he 100 million flop? If you could just answer that question as well.
You want to ask? Okay, I will.
No, not you. The guy who made the super chat because he's a Chelsea fan.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay, yeah, no, sure. William, don't answer that. From Daddy U says, Ole is a lovable family man, right man for the job. I don't think family guys are really what things are about, man. So, Azad Brown says Pep is a lep for letting Sané go, bro. Sané is cooking, man. Sané is cooking.
Sané want to leave though.
He did bring in Foden though, so you can't really completely.
Sané for me, I'm taking Sané over Foden. Personally speaking, that's just me. Your boy Ash R, thank you for the upstairs. That they got lucky. They're going to qualify, but Cristiano playing his last season in Europa League is inevitable. Make top 4 United. I dare you, bricks. United are coming to the group. They're not going into the Europa League. After that win, after Atalanta screwed up my Wednesday, they're making it through. And also, hold up. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Jose Vasquez, man. Thank you for your Cash App dub, man. Thank you for the kind words about saying happy for my come up. So thank you for donating towards my Cash App, man. Blah. Remember, Cash App, that's the best way to donate to your boy, because your boy gets all of that cheddar, man. Thank you for that Cash App donation. Now, let's keep it moving. Puya, is your mic working?
Yes, it is, I think. Yeah.
All right. So, let's talk. Now, I was watching a bit of the Bayern game against Benfica, you know. Obviously, I watched the end of the first half, then in the second half so much. And the main thing has always been, we know what Lewandowski is going to do. We know what Muller's going to do. We know all these guys are going to do. You know, Musiala, the guys on the come up. But the whole thing is Sané. When Sané was at Man City, I said that Sterling is more effective, but Sané is categorically the better football player. 100%. Just that Sterling was just much more effective, much more consistent. So once you get Sane at his best, doing his thing, bro, this guy can say something. Sane, again, YouTube is your friend. You can watch the highlights on YouTube. Sane's free kick was insane. Absolutely insane. As in, this guy struck the keeper dove like 3,000 years after they hit it. Then he also ended up with another one. So he dropped a 2-piece and Bayern circumcised Benfica. So, and they had a lot of chances. Basically, this adds to my belief that I think that Bayern are probably going to have a perfect record here. Because this was the one where they could slip up. Because Bayern are going to beat this guy at Allianz Arena. They'll beat Barca at the Allianz Arena. And Dynamo Kyiv are horrible. As also Dynamo Kyiv are atrocious. They are a terrible.
Hey,
They're garbage. They're garbage.
Why does Ukraine get two Champions League spots?
I have no idea, bro. I'm sorry. Shout out to the Klitschko brothers. Shout out to Ukraine. Shout out to
Usyk.
Shout out to Usyk. Shout out to Marilyn Sarkova and so forth. Do your googles. But bro, you shouldn't be giving free freaking spots, man. So Puya, are we finally going to see the real Sane? Is Sane really here to say what's up?
I mean, he's been showing it pretty much all season now. Like, unlike last season, the main thing I see, last season, Sane would get the ball, and this is my main thing. He would get the ball, and it would look like he was caught in 3 minds. Should I pass? Should I take the guy on? It's like he was kind of like figuring the team out, kind of like how Messi's doing at PSG. He's trying to fit into it, but also Sane was coming off a year layoff. Now, this season, he's so potent in attack. He's involved in everything. Every time he gets the ball, this guy's going to take on 2 or 3 players. Hell, he can even take on the whole team. So my main thing with Sane is I think it was just a confidence thing because with that's my question. Do you think it's a Sane thing or do you think it's a Nagelsmann thing? I think it's a Sane thing because Nagelsmann may play a little differently than Flick's system and he's trying to integrate the 3 in the back soon. With wingbacks, but I think it was mainly just a confidence thing because Sane last year, he would sometimes give up in games. He wouldn't track back and defend. He would look lost every time he got the ball.
And that's why Pep wasn't happy with him because of his lack of tracking back and so forth. So
yeah, but now this year, I think in the Bundesliga, out of all the attackers, he has the most defensive contributions in a game now. He's like hungry. You could tell when he loses a ball, he tracks back and sprints down and chases that guy down and gets it back. So I think he's just a player that refound his confidence. And when Sane is confident, he hits free kicks like that. Millimeter perfect. That's the definition of a perfect free kick. Perfectly right over the head and down into the bottom right corner. It was amazing.
Maybe see power, accuracy, everything. So Bayern Munich. Now, here's the thing. Some will say, have Bayern picked too early? And have they sort of, to excuse myself for a better term, have they bust their load too early? Do they need to sort of really build up and so forth? But people respond by saying, this is what they did in 2020. Because in 2020, they went crazy in the groups, scoring crazy amounts of goals, and they maintained that momentum all the way through. So if Bayern, because see, my thing is injuries changes everything. So injuries, it changes the whole conversation. Now let's just live in a world, and this world may not be, but let's just, for example, live in a world where Bayern have no major injuries. So what happened to them against PSG last year doesn't happen to them. If they have no major injuries and so forth, are you confident that nobody can beat you guys with the way that you're playing with no injuries?
I mean, it's so hard not to be confident. I hate being cocky and then being completely disappointed. Like that, it's like a PTSD thing for me. Under Pep, I would think we're gonna cruise in the Champions League, and then he'd drop a stinker with changes and everything. But it's so hard not to be so confident right now. Shout out Infinity Stones. He actually told me this. We've played 13 games. We've already scored 56 goals in 13 games. And the thing is, you said Bayern had a lot more chances in this game. Our finishing is like 5 out of 10 this season. Our finishing still needs to improve of chances, and defensively, I think we're still like trying to transition into that 3 in the back, really attacking system that Nagelsmann wants to employ. So I think we're at a good level right now, but we haven't peaked because our finishing, we're missing way too many chances still. Even though we won 4-0 today, but I think that was mainly Benfica running out of steam because Those guys were working hard all game to track
Oh,
every
no,
ball.
but no, there was a but. You do that the way there to get
Yeah.
bits. And my thing is that 4-0 is freaking 4-0, man.
Yeah.
So, Suleiman, Bayern Munich, man, what do you feel that these guys they can't be beat or anything, or are we maybe being too reactionary that once it now comes to the group stage, someone on their good day will be able to say what's up to them over 2 legs, or do you think that without any injuries these guys are too strong, or should we just say football? Anything can happen. Anything can happen. I want to mention Chelsea. So
I think it all depends on injuries. And you said anything can happen, but Bayern, full strength, no injuries. I don't see any team beating them. They're just too.
not even PSG.
No, because don't get me wrong, PSG have individuals, but they're not a collective team. I think you saw it against Leipzig. I mean, they were lucky to win against Leipzig. I'm being honest. Their defense looks shaky, and they're relying too much on individual brilliance from Mbappe and sometimes Messi. So, no, I don't see anybody else beating Bayern Munich full strength.
Infinite, talk to me, man. Are Bayern really the big dogs that everyone should fear? And do you think that if these guys have no injuries, they're going to run through everyone like they did in 2020? Or do you think a champion and team can rise up to these bullies? Infinite, all right. Red Devil, talk to me. Bayern.
No. Everyone knows that, like, and I would have loved Nagelsmann at United. For me, Nagelsmann was like one of the best up and coming coaches in world football, because there are not a lot of great coaches coming through right now. So I know incredibly lucky to have this guy. So I always knew this guy was doing bits for Leipzig and Hoffenheim, etc. And we've clearly seen players like Paulson, Werner, etc. As soon as he's gone, these guys are basically bricks, so the importance of a good manager. So I knew that with a team like Bayern that he could sort of do well. They're right, they're not even firing, but I'm like their finishing is not 100% there yet. But I mean, this is still the beginning of the season. Still a long season to go, and there's a lot of time to grow into it, So pray for Barca, to be honest, because as I think we said, like, I really, really hope that Barca's qualification doesn't depend on beating Bayern Munich.
Oh, no. I mean, we'll get to Barca, but I don't think, because my thing is, Dynamo Kyiv are horrendous. They'll beat them twice.
Yeah, they were garbage.
And then as long as they beat Benfica, then that match is irrelevant.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, but like, since they need to win, don't they? If they draw, then that's okay, fine. Okay, so that's not really tricky. But yeah, no, Bayern Munich are. I think I sort of like, I mean, Bayern Munich are the favourites, which is why I was quite surprised that hashtag full strength, hashtag bring it on.
Whoa.
Those guys.
I never said anything of the sort.
I was surprised.
I never said anything of the sort.
Remember the Friday show? The Friday show where
what's Friday show? What's Friday?
I mean, it's a bit too late to play the receipts. So I'll wait. I'll wait the receipts till the weekend. So, but I just think that I think, as like I said, for me, PSG. It's funny because at the start, people like it's Atalanta, for example. We struggled, for United, but like the same could be said for PSG against Leipzig. Like with Poch, Leipzig to a certain extent could have won that game against PSG, and PSG struggled to beat Leipzig, but because of individual moments, and I would argue a questionable penalty, they got that dub. Let alone drawing against Club Brugge. So PSG have fantastic individuals, ironically enough, like United, but are they really playing like a team, like a Bayern Munich, if they were at full strength? And that's the key.
What about United? United with RONALDO?
No chance.
Red Devil, shush.
No chance. No chance.
You're saying that the Champions League's greatest ever goal scorer.
I'm saying the current Champions League holders are the favourites for the CL. That's what I'm saying. I'm sure everyone on this panel agrees with me.
So before we move on, man, let me read some doors, man, and I completely reject that, man. Also, I never said bring it on against Bayern. That is complete and utter bull crap.
So you want the receipts then?
Bull crap. That's let's see from your boy. Let's see where we were. From your boy, Azid Burn. He says the problem with Bayern is when they smell blood. Yes. Bayern's the thing that's scary about Bayern is they are relentless and they're like bullies. So as you said, once they smell blood, they keep on going, they keep on going, they keep on going, and they're relentless. And that's the thing. So once it's 4-0, they want 5, they want 6, they want 7, they want 8, they want 9. And that's the danger about them. And my thing is, look, anything can happen in football. Anything can happen in football. I'm just saying that it's going to be difficult for any team to beat Bayern at full strength. Football, look, bro, look at that AC Milan team and what Liverpool did in 05. So miracles can happen, crazy things happen, which is why we love football so much, is that we get shocked, surprised so much. But it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. And for my boy William Kowavich, man, thank you. He says £76 million Jadon Sancho, aka the second coming. The last piece to complete Manu has less goals than Trevor Chalobah in the Premier League.
And Trevor Chalobah scored more recently than Tim's. How much was he?
No, Sancho hasn't.
No. Can you respond to what he said? He didn't say Tim's. He said 76 million for Jadon Sancho.
Oh no,
That's
but
okay.
okay.
Yeah. He said 76. No, he didn't say Lukaku. He said 76 million Jadon Sancho, Trevor Chalobah, a test tube IVF baby who's a freaking defender, has more goals. I'm just saying.
My response to that is
Jadon.
My response is Jadon Sancho a striker?
Nope. And Oli
So I want to clarify. So just to clarify, I want to go like from what I understand about football, and I could be wrong here, but you buy strikers to score goals. That's what I understand. So if you're going to spend 100 million on a striker, you can't expect goals.
Wait, has he got an assist yet though, or no?
You know, I just don't get it. That's my thing.
From Lanax says, why is YSK reverse was too powerful? HH. It's hard to be sued. Yeah, YSK, screw you, bro. I knew what he was doing. I knew what he was. But it's actually, you know what? Yeah. So YSK, EFAC, and Red Devil Studio, your reverse combined destroyed my reverse. But I hand it to you guys, man. Well done. Well played, guys. Well played.
It wasn't really.
Blah, blah, blah. From Abrit's Fair. Abrit's Fair says, Bayern were going to sign Son this summer. Were they? Bro.
It was just rumors, but
yeah,
it wasn't really.
And I think if your son, that's probably a deal that you should have taken, man.
Yeah, it was if Coman left. It was if Coman left, we would have went in for Son and try. But
it came from Madrid zone, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Then, then those pieces of crap. Suleiman, is your mic working there, bro?
Yeah.
Barcelona. Now, Suleiman, let me start with the good news first. Let me start with good first. They won. So at least a win is good. A win is good.
I mean, we had a shot on target, so
yes, a shot on target. And correct me if I'm wrong. This is Barcelona's first goal
since Messi's wonder strike against PSG. Yep.
Yes. I watched the game. Barcelona were crap.
Yep.
They were crap, and the fact that Piqué was the goal scorer shows you the difficulty here. Something tells me that Koeman signed Luke with 2 U's to troll the club. Because I honestly cannot believe that he thought that a club that had Eto'o, David Villa, Cannibal Suarez, Patrick Kluivert, even that flop, Ibrahimovic, Romario, Ronaldo, you go from that to Luke with 2 U's. Because it was like watching The Exorcist, looking at this guy play. That's how horrible this guy was. And my thing is, okay, with Aguero, he still has to gain the vibe. And I don't even know how Aguero will look like. But my thing is that I believe, because this is where I'm going to bring you in, I believe Barca will make it to the group because Dynamo Kyiv are a horrendous team. You're going to beat them twice. And I do feel that at Camp Nou, it's going to be a close game. It's going to be a close game, but I do feel that you will beat Benfica. No, so keep in mind that.
But the thing is, HH. The thing is, HH. They need to, because obviously it's head to head, so they need to get a good result against Benfica because obviously if
is it head to head? The first thing is if
no, we're in the group because if even if Barcelona beat Benfica, they have to beat them by 3 because we assume Bayern are going to beat Barcelona and Bayern. Well, Benfica are probably going to beat Dynamo Kyiv as well. So eventually it's gonna.
They drew with them when they
Oh
faced each
yeah,
other.
so I forgot about that. Yeah, okay, no, ignore me.
So
Ignore
it's
me.
like,
I thought they'd be them.
so
Yeah, ignore
but
me.
my
Sorry.
thing is that first of all, I can't guarantee Benfica will beat Dynamo Kiev. So I think Barca are in a very, very good situation because these Dynamo Kiev guys, these guys are horrible. Like I think I'm going to induct the freaking Bayern. They freaking stink. So I think that you're probably going to have a situation where they'll say what's up. But my thing is, Suleiman, just beyond the pie here, but he ain't that dude. Ansu Fati, quality. But you're asking too much of this IVF baby to carry this freaking dude. So my thing though is, how bad is the situation with Barca, and why doesn't Laporta do what is right and just sack Koeman? Because it's so obvious that he isn't getting the very, because at least play good football. At least play with some positivity. At least play with some ideas, some imagination, and some creativity. Because it was cross and inshallah with a geriatric Jessica Alba as the main outlet man. So man, talk to me about Barcelona.
Listen, I mean, one positive is that we got the 3 points. We scored 1 goal. We got one. We got a shot on target. That's a positive. But when you look at the negativity, I mean, when you look at Dynamo, they didn't attack us really. They sat in their own box, and we couldn't break them down. We had very little creativity. And, bro, I'm going to be honest. This isn't a reverse jinx, but we're going to get cooked in El Clasico, bro. Like, Madrid, we're going to give them space. Vinicius is looking good. Benzema. Bro, I'm worried for El Clasico. It could be looking bad. So, as for qualification from Europe, Bayern Munich are looking dangerous, so I think they're gonna beat both Benfica and Dynamo.
I think Bayern. I think will probably be the only team with 18 points. I think they'll get 18 points. So the thing though is with the key game would be that game at Camp Nou against Benfica.
Yep. So if we beat Benfica, that's a big if. And if we beat Dynamo away, and if Benfica lose to Dynamo, then it's guaranteed qualification from the group. But listen, man, we put ourselves in a bad place. We should have that 3-0 loss to Benfica really screwed us over, man. And
so do you believe that? Okay, let's just look at that, because people are like focusing on Koeman, but let's just look at this in a wider context. So do you believe the same exact players, obviously without Messi, same exact players, do you feel a better manager can make this Barca team a lot better, or do you think there's still specific players that are missing? Because everyone is raving about Gavi, raving about Pedro. So do you believe that a better manager can actually make Barca look really good and much better, or no, the players are still too young and they're not as good as that golden era of Busquets, Xavi, Iniesta, and all those dudes?
I think it can go both ways, because I think we're forgetting we still have PK and Longley at the back, and any manager who has PK and Longley at the back has a headache on their hands. So I think a different manager would get the team playing more like a better like style of play. I don't think,
but we still have Luke De Jong, and I don't know whether in 2021 Aguero is relevant. And now, maybe 21, but I don't know. I don't know how relevant Aguero is in 22 to 21.
Yeah, and Busquets is getting old. Alba's getting old. Can you really rely on them that much? I don't know. I think a different manager would get the team playing a better style of football, but I don't think we would have won the league. I think that would be too much for any manager with this squad.
Puya, what's your take on Barcelona, man?
I think, I don't know.
I know your club is the cause for this, though. You know your club is the reason for this. Your club is the reason for this.
December 8th, it might be bad. It might be the end. Like December 8th could be terrible, but
wait, how can it get worse than 8-2? 8-2 was the end. You can't get worse than 8-2 in a knockout game with Messi on the pitch.
It could be worse than that, bro. I don't know.
Come on. So what 10, 11? Are we not playing tennis or like rugby or NFL or something?
This is why they should insert the forfeit rule, bro. Like,
and nobody wants to listen to me. Nobody wants to listen, man.
And then if you do forfeit rule, you only use 3-0. You can save yourself from anything worse. But
yeah,
I was watching the Barca game today too because there's early kickoff. And just knowing how bad Dynamo Kyiv is to only win 1-0, it's just
Thank you. Basically, you've hit the nail on the head. That is, for me, that is just the main thing. Dynamo Kyiv were horrible. Like, literally, it's as if Barca were like, bro, these guys are not going to do anything. These guys have zero ideas or intention of attacking, which is why, as Suleiman said, I worry for Barca on Sunday. Because if you can only beat this trash piece of gutter trash, garbage, filthy, stinking Dynamo Kyiv, horrible, useless pieces of crap team, 1-0, what the hell are you going to do? No, I'm not exaggerating. If you watch the game, these guys should be thrown out. They stink. They're horrible. They're trash.
And Piqué scored the goal. It wasn't like any other attackers scored. So like when I look at that El Clasico this weekend, I'm nervous for Barca fans. Like your mental health.
No. Put it this way: if good Vinny shows up, I think we're looking at an adoption.
It's gonna be
I think Barca will be put up for adoption. If good Vinny shows up, I think they'll be put up for adoption. 100%. I'm being real. So if I'm a Barca fan, because that was my thing. It's just like at least Luke with 2 U's got their first shot on target after 3 hours of play. And also speaking of Luke with 2 U's, do you know that? Okay, we get that you can't run, you can't dribble, you can't go with the ball. You're a tree trunk. You're
Did
tall.
you see his missed header? You
can't score a free header? Of what use are you?
He was supposed to be good headers.
HH, look with 2 years of Werner.
What?
Luke
with 2 years of Werner.
Luke de Jong wasn't this bad at Ajax. So again, is this one a thing like a coaching thing? Because
I mean, he even scored in the Europa League final, like 2019.
Yeah, he did twice.
Twice. So
because
but my thing that it's about the fit. I think that for what Sevilla obviously were doing and so forth, he was a fine fit. But my thing though is, even if you look at those 2 goals he scored for Sevilla, over the context of the season, bro, I had him in the Brick Academy because it's like, wait, who the heck is this dude? Then he maybe show up in one game. The guy, see, Luke de Jong, I compare him to like Mario Gomez. Both very, very tall players. But Mario Gomez knew how to use his height. So you could give the ball to Mario Gomez, he can hold it up, turn, spin, and actually use his height, his strength, and his presence. Look, bro, this you can't even hold the freaking ball up. Literally, for me, it's like, what use are you? And as Barca are a team that like to, pass pop off. You can't pass and pop for this guy because this guy's footballing mechanics are garbage. So it just shows you how far Barcelona have fallen at from Ronaldo, Kluivert, Romario, David Villa, Eto'o to this freaking Dutch tree trunk. Because I thought Harry Kane was a tree trunk, bro. This guy is a freaking wooden door, man. Lord in heaven, man. Red Devil, talk to me, my Barca, man. Talk to me.
They got the win. I did watch the game. The first half, something like I said, Dynamo Kyiv were garbage. They were so bad. It's not that I knew Barca were going to win, but I expected at least
something
to be just something. So just at least But yeah, they were garbage. And it's like I said, I was like, there's no way that Barca losing to these kebab shop merchants. Like it just wasn't going to happen with the quality that they have and the players that they have. So. That I think isn't up for debate, but I guess the worry is that it was Piqué that scored the goal, and there was nothing else on that. So are we confident that they go because were Benfica home or away when they lost 3-0?
Benfica were home.
Or home.
They were home.
But even going to the Camp Nou, are we really confident that Benfica are going to? If you're struggling, I'm not saying Barcelona struggled because they did dominate Dynamo Kyiv, but
they didn't create that many clear-cut
chances. They didn't create that many clear-cut chances, and obviously Benfica are obviously a better team than
and also Dynamo Kyiv, they were not here to score a goal. They were just here to look at
and defend,
Spain, buy some tapas stuff in the thing.
So I suspect, however, Benfica will probably take the mindset of like we're going to be playing away, so we'd rather. And I guess maybe this is the difficulty because Benfica are probably thinking, listen, we don't need to go out and win at the Camp Nou, so we can actually afford to sit back and defend. And so the question is, can Barcelona break down a Benfica team that probably isn't going to go out and attack them like they did at home? At least I don't
Red
think
Devil,
that's
can I add something real quick to that?
Yeah, go on.
Even if Benfica sit back, they have better attacking quality than Dynamo, so they can easily hit us on the counter when we have
They're
like
counting,
slow
yeah.
players like PK
Yeah.
and Longley. So
Yeah.
even if they sit back, it's still trouble for us.
Yeah,
Attacking.
that's what I said. What I think that they will do, like they'll defend deep and then they'll hit on the counter, and then, I mean, is that it? If Barcelona lose against Benfica, that's it. There's no way that they can get through points wise.
Before Infinite, I'm begging you, can you please change that profile pic? I'm begging you. Can you please change that profile? No, please. Okay, let's
Okay.
please. let's just say that. I'm begging you, please. So all right. So okay, so Infinite, talk to me.
Is that
Barcelona.
better?
It's not better, but I can live with that. But it's not better, but I can live with that. Talk to me in Barcelona. Talk to me.
So look, Barca, man. This is actually kind of getting depressing, because
Depressing. Wow.
but yeah, like for real, if we're looking at the downfall of Barca, I know it's not really like a massive downfall like AC Milan had, but the thing is, from where they are now to back then, it's depressing. Like the players that you mentioned playing striker instead of Luke De Jong, it's kind of sad. And I'm just looking at this Dynamo Kyiv side just to make sure my eyes weren't tripping. So in their squad they have 3 guys who have the same name, called Alexandra or whatever that is. They have 3 guys with the same name.
No, but is that a first name or a last name?
First name.
Okay.
Yeah, first name. And I just quickly checked the Ukrainian league. These guys are first. So if these
They're
guys are the
first.
best, yeah, they're beating Shakhtar by 3 points right now. So if these guys are the best team in Ukraine, what are the worst team?
Yeah, like
Because the thing is, with I think I just made sure that my internet is not tripping or something. 7 teams don't have a logo.
in the
That's
Ukraine
half the
league.
league. Yeah, there's only 16 teams.
Oh, wow. Shout out to Sheriff, man.
So yeah, looking at the game, I didn't watch the entire game. I watched the first half, and it was kind of lackluster. I was expecting Barca to go like really in, because they have to win this game at least to even have a chance of qualifying. And when I look at the game, I feel like they could have created more, but there was just it was kind of weird, because there was like no energy in the team. Like Busquets, the thing is with Busquets, as Philoman added up, Busquets is kind of getting old, and under a different manager might not work. But the thing is, this is the same Busquets who got player of the tournament for Nations League, so he's still got some performance in him. And then that takes it back to Koeman, because I don't think Koeman, even if the Barca give Koeman more time, and Xavi doesn't come in or somebody else, I don't think he can get the best out of these players. I think it's gone past that now. They'll get better as time goes on, because they're still gelling to a new system, because last season they were playing through Messi a lot, and he was creating for the team and all of that and scoring goals. But they'll get better. But Depay, I also quickly want to mention Depay, because his performances have slowed down, because at the start of the season he was popping off, he was scoring goals. Then you saw they're not scoring as many goals, because I think if Depay was on it today, they could have scored at least a couple of more goals. But if you're scoring 1 goal against Dynamo Kyiv at home, it's worrying, man. It's worrying. Yeah.
Bro. So I want to circle back real quick, man. So first of all, can I just ask, why does Lukaku get so much hate? That's what I want to know. Why Red Devil? What Red Devil? Can you change that username, please? And okay, why it doesn't
Hashtag
matter
honesty.
how much that's Lukaku cost, because see, Red Devil, I
You
can tell
said
that.
hashtag honesty. You preached hashtag
Hashtag
honesty.
Yeah.
Hashtag honesty. You know.
Okay,
That's your
okay,
motto.
okay, we want to
Honesty.
talk honesty. Okay, let's talk honesty. Let's talk honesty.
Don't change it now.
Wait, wait,
What's over
let's talk honesty. Okay, let's
Hashtag
talk
delusion.
honesty.
Hashtag delusion.
You're gonna ask when last did
So,
Man United win a
so
trophy?
no. Honesty is that. Did you see what Lukaku did to win the penalty before he was injured? You didn't, did you? It was an amazing piece of skill, but that won't get highlighted, will it? But then, because in Lukaku, he can only lose. So Lukaku scores a wonder goal against France in a Nations League semi. No one says anything. But then when he messes up and so forth, everybody wants to jump up and down. You see, you're
I
picking.
mean, that was his country, but because his country didn't pay, his country didn't pay for him. Hence the question: how much Lukaku
Whenever has
cost?
the season ended yet? Yes or no?
Like
last I checked, the season doesn't end in
The
October.
bank transfer has gone through.
But it's been like
Last I
7
checked, it
games.
cost
bro.
100.
So I can change the question
through the season. When does
I
it
can-
happen through the season?
I'll change the question, HH.
Okay.
I'll change the
What?
question.
Change it to what?
I'll change it.
So what's the question? You say you're gonna change the question.
It's coming.
Oh,
Receipt.
what's guys? I know what
Oh.
I think I've got to put a ban on receipts, man.
No. It makes the show entertaining when we reflect on what you said. You know,
because it's research thing. No, because my thing is people are unfair on Lukaku, and the thing is we should only judge Lukaku when the season finishes. You don't judge a player
with
halfway
other
through.
players though. I was told Sancho was a flop, but the season isn't over yet. So
no. But
you got to keep the same
you
energy.
call
Gotta
Sancho
keep the
a
same
generational
energy, bro.
player.
I never said Sancho's a generational player. I never said that.
You said Wancho is a generational player. That's
that.
what you said.
What you said though was that Lukaku was the truth, and that he was going to take you guys.
Let me hit this from your boy Wilinko. Wilinko says, "Thank you for the dub, man. Wilinko, thank you for the dub." Wilinko's dub says, "Jadon Sancho has the same amount of goals as Yaya Sanogo, Ade Akimbayi, and Maron Shamak. The last time Man U signed a player with Cristiano Ronaldo, Kleberson." I'm just saying, look, I'm not saying that I'm just saying that based on the hype that Sancho has given, Trevor Chalobah has scored more goals than him.
I'm
Christian,
saying
Sancho has given. I'm just saying.
Christian Haller, West Ham flop, has more goals than Lukaku. So it's so this one said so, and he didn't cost Ajax 100 million.
Wait, how many goals?
That's the key.
How many goals has Sancho had this season?
That's the key.
How many assists? How many goals and assists for Sancho this season?
I think he's got one assist. I think he might have one assist. I think he might have one assist.
One assist in how many games?
I think.
Live chat. Can you please verify that Sancho has an assist?
Or maybe zero.
Don't listen to live chat. Live chat hates Sancho.
Ask me what
it's just weird because it's just.
I'm going to ask the streets. The streets. Please, can you check how many assists does Sancho have? The streets.
What's difficult for me to understand is that the standard of, because back in my day, if you sign a striker for excess of 50 million, you're expecting like braces, hat tricks, all these things. I just think it's weird that now
goals that will help you win.
He's not even bowling against the small
and you
teams.
expect him to do things that will help you win a game.
Setting up a penalty is the standard.
His play helps to Chelsea to get a penalty, and that's all that matters. That's all.
And then what else?
Hold up. Gatlock says, "Look with 2 U's equals Europa League tax, like Zad and Sevilla."
Okay, wait, where's the praise for Werner when he wins all those penalties last season?
Yeah, exactly. Werner's basically doing what Lukaku's doing like now, except he's got a few more goals, and he's defended much more by Chelsea fans. Whereas Werner is for goodness sake, he got one of the he scored in the CL semi, and yet he gets abused.
From Abritz Ferris says, "More sauce in my tacos than on this Barca team." God damn. No, look, the Barca team, man, bro. These guys are. It's like these guys are bad. These guys, like, Barca went from playing some of the most intricate shots, quick and one-touch football to literally cross and inshallah. It's cross and inshallah.
Oh wait, what?
Well-
Sorry.
So
Werner and Lukaku injured now. Werner and Lukaku both injured.
Welinko Wavic says, I just saw Group D. Sheriff on top. Chief Wiggum is top goal scorer with Doug the bounty hunter in second and Inspector with the assist. Bro, if Sheriff make it through that freaking group, man, bro, that is what you call Disney Plus. That's what you call Disney Plus. So, guys, I want to circle back to Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's the thing, man.
I don't want you to speak bad, mate. Just
Well, no.
Just cuss him.
Bro,
Just
he's
cuss
my
him.
goat. No, he's my goat.
He's not a goat.
He's my goat.
It's like you said, he's a terrible footballer. He's a terrible footballer.
Yeah, but an amazing goal scorer. Like,
awful.
He's a horrible football player. Absolutely, the guy's
Garbage.
crap. But
Terrible.
in terms of
Good.
goal scoring, guys, you can literally say, "Oh, he's going to score the winning goal," and he'll go ahead and he'll do it. So, which is why that if you're a rival fan, pray that Solskjaer is still manager. Because my thing is, if Ole leaves and they get Conte, United are very dangerous. Because my thing is, look at that. Cristiano's goals literally got Juve top 4 with Pirlo, bless his soul, who just finished his football exams like this morning. So if United have a proper manager with this goal-scoring phenom, and Pogba actually plays rather than being on the bench because he called out to the manager, bro. Thing is different.
No. That's I'm not going to listen to media talk. That is sort of like
Okay.
No. It's clearly tactical because, as I said at the start,
but you know what Ole said? Ole said that why did you put Pogba on the bench? He says, because I felt that we were too open.
Yeah, he's right.
But then I watched the game and you were still open. Like if Atalanta had better players.
Let's be real. Like the Leicester game, he played Wimbledon like we were way open and we destroyed. We conceded 4 goals. I always was going to go back to Fred and McTominay, and the only reason why, and I knew that as soon as Rashford came back, there was always going to be a problem because Oli was always going to put Rashford on the left. So how do you fit Pogba into this team? And if we're going to be too open, he was going to start with Fred McTominay. If he wanted to be a bit more open, he put Pogba there. So he obviously knew he does. He wants the counter attack. So he was always going to start McTominay and Fred. But let's be real. The goals that we conceded, like, yes, Atalanta were good, but like it was once again, I would say, purely due to defensive screw-ups. It wasn't because Fred lost the ball and McTominay makes a piss pass or whatever. It was our defense, which was garbage. But obviously, chasing the game, Pogba coming on, Fred still playing it, like we pressed in the second half and we caused them problems. So again, the point I want to make is like, people will say, "Oh, why did he pick McFred? Why pick McTominay?" Stuff like that, and then forget games where we played Matic and Pogba or McTominay and Pogba, whatever, and still been open. So we have still conceded less goals, unfortunately, whether you like it or not. I don't like the McTominay and Fred partnership, but we still overall conceded less goals with them, and we won more games with them in that position, in that or starting with that position.
Let me ask you real. With Ole, do you still feel that with Ole that United can win a trophy with RONALDO in the team?
With Ole, no. But the thing is, it's Ronaldo though. This is the thing, So like,
no. Call him the GOAT. Call him GOAT now.
No. The most important thing that mustn't happen is that Ronaldo mustn't do a suit at Stamford Bridge, because if that happens, if he scores a late goal at Stamford Bridge, I want you to do a 24-hour with Ronaldo highlights on this channel. If he does that,
I was about to say, but I was going to say, don't you try that crap at the bridge. I told you, like, my nightmare is semi-final, second leg, 94th minute, penalty conceded, and Cristiano scores like a penalty in the 94th.
And he takes his shirt off and then sees.
Oh no! But then like I'll go to Stamford Bridge and I'll fight him. I will beat the living crap out of him. Like we say, assault, like violence. Violence, man.
So yeah, that can't happen. That can't happen, and it won't happen. It won't happen at all. So yeah.
No. But, so you see, my thing though is, I really like. Let's be real. Nobody's breaking this guy's record. I don't, because here's the thing, because people say, oh, Haaland is young, he'll have time. Cristiano will not voluntarily retire. He will not. And my thing is, bro, so what, he's on what? Is he on 2 or 3 goals? No, he's on three goals now in the Champions League, isn't he? He scored 3 this season. So young boys,
Yeah, it's 3
Villarreal,
goals.
and
Yeah,
this.
he scored in every game basically.
Yeah,
every
so-
young boy is thinking something. Yeah,
I mean, look, and my thing is, when all is said and done, when injury forces him to retire, he'll end up with like 150 or 160 because he's on what 130, I think. He'll end up with 150 he'll end up with 140 or 145. He'll probably end up with like 145. And I'm sorry, man. I don't think Haaland is breaking 145 because I've never seen a goal scoring freak like this. Never. It's ridiculous. You know? I mean, like, guys, I mean, am I crazy? So do you think Haaland can break his record? Because people think that he can. I don't think he can.
Mbappe might be able to in a Real Madrid team. No. Haaland. I think it just depends on where Haaland goes. Like maybe if Haaland goes to Madrid, if you got a Haaland and Mbappe, maybe the service, with that team.
Okay, but even if he goes there, will he score at the same kind of rate in the Champions League as Cristiano? So hat tricks, two-piece hat trick.
Well, right now he's still. Well, right now in the league, he's still what? He's still 1 goal every game, every Bundesliga game. That's his ratio, which is insane. I think it's like was it 49 or 69? But he basically has a goal a game, which is insane for his age. But Dortmund are still. I mean, Dortmund got lubricated by Ajax yesterday, so he's in a difficult team. So I just think I don't think you can. It'll be difficult, but we need to see Haaland in like an overall better team before we can make that definitive judgment. And if he does go to, a Madrid, who knows?
Mr. Football Network, is your mic working there, bro?
Yeah, my mic is working. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. So you want to talk about Bayern, man? So I've got a question for you, man. Bayern at full strength, are they unbeatable? Can anybody beat them? PSG, Man City, can anybody face up to Bayern Munich at full strength, or are they unbeatable, or anything can happen? Because my thing is that look, people can say if you peak too early, you never know what can happen. But guys, I'll be real with you, Bayern look freaking scary because these guys, because I'm seeing history repeat itself. Because I'm seeing these guys do what they're doing in 2020. So without any key injuries, do you think that nobody can stop Bayern?
Yeah, I think the only thing that's stopping this team is the injuries. We saw last season where, Lewandowski was gone, but even then, Bayern Munich still played a good game against PSG, and that was
They were
under
one goal away, one goal away. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. And this is the thing because you obviously titled the video with Leroy Sané, right? And when we played against PSG, the worst player probably on the pitch that day was Sané, unfortunately, because not that he was like a bad player or anything. I think the one thing that was poor from him was his decision making, and I think
I remember that. that.
Yeah,
it wasn't good at all.
Yeah, his decision making. If he made better passes to there was chances in the game he could have passed to Muller, but he took shots instead. And I think that's the one thing we have now. That's at least improved. We have more confidence in this team, and we have players that are becoming more consistent. Sané is obviously the prime example of that. I know a lot of people, right? They like to give credit to Nagelsmann mostly for success because under Flick, he didn't really have such an output as he has now. He has 13 goals and assists in 13 appearances this season. But the thing with Flick that I noticed that he's really improved is his work rate. I think defensively, he's always going back and he's always helping the team, and that helps massively, And I think another thing is that with Nagelsmann now, you have an amazing left flank with Davis and Sané, which is very scary for many teams. I mean, there's not too many good right backs in this world, so I think that's an issue for other teams and for Bayern as well. Though the only weakness that I think Bayern has is not just being injury prone, but also the right back issue is probably the biggest concern. Really, that's about it.
But what I'll say though is, what about this high line and Upamecano? So if let's say PSG figure it out, do you trust Upamecano as much as you trusted Boateng or Alaba then? Because we've seen with Upamecano, he can be a little bit suspect and sooner as well. So with that aggressive highline against the skill, trickiness of Messi, Neymar, and the speed of Mbappe, that could be dangerous. And against the very intricate passing of Man City. So could that be problematic? And do you think Upamecano could maybe be a weak point, specifically against Man City or PSG?
Now, I think I do think that there are weaknesses in Upamecano's game, and I can't really deny that. But I think with Nagelsmann, you have flexibility, and I think this is the one thing I can thank Hansi Flick for, is because he's explored that you can put center backs at the right back position, and you'll be just fine. And in the middle of the game, he's sometimes shifts to a back three. So I can imagine a scenario you have someone like Lucas Hernandez, Upamecano, and there's two options. You have Pavard. Pavard is originally a center back. I think that's one thing people often forget. He was originally a center back, and he plays at right back because of Deschamps, who wanted a fullback who can basically defend. And that's what we have with Pavard. Defensively, he's fine, but going forward, he's not. But I think with Nicolas Sula, I think this is where I have my confidence that if he plays a lot of these games, then we can definitely go far. I think some people also forget Nicolas Sula. Nicolas Sula was very good in the UCL final as well. I mean, he had to replace Boateng in the final because he got injured, and he looked very confident. He looked fine. He looked very steady. And another option we have is, a player that some PSG fans dislike. It's Tanguy Nianzou. He hasn't really made that many appearances, but again, you still have that solidity in the back. You have options. And I think, yes, there are some weaknesses to Upamecano's game, but like I said, it's just Nagelmann's tactics that I'm very confident with. There's always flexibility, and I can see that this season. I think a lot of people forget one thing, right? Where last season we were terrible defensively under Hansi Flick. There is still problems defensively, but like you look at the Bundesliga, for example, right? We leaked too many goals in the Bundesliga last season. And, obviously some people are going to be like, oh, it's just Bundesliga. But I mean, I don't think in my life as a Bayern fan, I've seen us leak that many goals as we did last season. But right now it's looking much better, much more steady. So yeah, that's just how I personally feel.
All right. So before I come to your boy, Barry, let me just take a few dubs. So from this weirdo, Daddy Oos, who says, Belgian Stormzy looking like a bust now. Daddy Oos, you adopted clown. Lukaku has scored goals. He's performed well.
When was the last time, though? As my title says, when was the last time?
So he's performed well and he's doing his job, and
8
he's
games
already
ago
repaid back the amounts of money that we spent on him. So Daddy Oos, you
By
clown,
winning a penalty.
get a freaking brain, you adopted loser. From the undisputed man, even the dub, lead level will be overdosing on coke after Sunday. Red Devil, do you want to, or rather, Mark Pastor, do you want to respond to that shot?
As in
you'll be overdosing on cocaine.
Is he saying that we're going to lose? Is that the inference?
Well, I mean, he is a Liverpool.
Oh yeah, no, we're going to be sacrificed by Liverpool, no doubt.
Oh, reverse. I called you.
No, it's not reverse.
Reverse.
It's not reverse. It's acceptable.
I know. Reverse.
We're going to lose against Liverpool.
Reverse. I know.
So,
From Zieguld says, thank you for the dub, Zieguld. Zieguld says, I want Barcelona to meet United if they get out of the group.
It depends
United beats Barcelona. If United, let's just say in a scenario that United met Barcelona, even with Ole, United beats Barcelona. That defense with all those weapons, Barca lose.
Ole's juju is too strong.
But Barry, it's not even about the
to
one side. Just if you give those players against that kind of a defense, bro.
Yeah,
and also, that Cristiano, he likes Camp Nou as well. Yeah, United would beat them.
Yeah, he likes it.
From your boy, Detroit's Rock City says, Sancho is a baller. Ole is a brick. # free Sancho.
Yeah, free Sancho.
Are we gonna? Okay, so no. Okay, let me come to Infinite. So, Infinite, are you blaming Sancho's lack of his Dortmund form on Ole or on Sancho himself?
Is he still there?
Oh, I don't even know. So okay, Red Devil, who do you blame this whole Sanchez thing on then?
To be honest, I blame it on competition, i.e., Greenwood. Like with Martial, like there's certain players that when they have good competition, they struggle to adapt. Like sometimes if you're the only one and you're the only man, some people thrive in that. So, but like with Martial, where like when there's no competition, the guy's a dom. But when you brought in Lukaku and Cavani, etc., like he became inconsistent. He wasn't, and it's almost like I think you still have to wait till the end of the season. At the end of the day, but Greenwood has been very good for Manchester United. At the weekend, he scores a goal. Like I think in the league, he must be 3 and 4, something like that. So it's difficult to drop that type of player when he's scoring a goal almost every game. So that competition, and also trying to get used to the Premier League, that can obviously affect one's confidence and one's ability. Now, I think it's about when he came on, he helped us go forward. And I think this is the thing, he has good games. I know it's not like he's played badly for Manchester United.
Based off what we saw from him at Dortmund, that's the
exactly.
benchmark that we have of him. So,
but I just think that like the competition that he's getting, so you pay 77 million. Oh, yeah, of course we paid him, but at the end of the day, like, if a player that's there, because obviously Greenwood came from our academy, if he's performing better because that's just his natural ability, you still got to compete with it, irrespective of the price tag. And Greenwood is just making it difficult for Sancho right now. But let's say Greenwood gets an injury, then Sancho's running games. I think he balls. He has no problem.
All right. From Mr. Sama Sisamsi says Bayern played without Goretzka and David. Are you sure? Wait, Puya, are you sure? I thought Goretzka was playing.
Goretzka was out, and then he also gave the flu to Nagelsmann, so Nagelsmann wasn't there either, and Davies was also a slight injury.
Oh yeah. So you say that Nagelsmann wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nagelsmann wasn't there. The assistant was there.
So we circumcised without 3.
Oh, so how come Nagelsmann was? He was ill or something, or?
Yeah.
Goretzka, I think, gave him the flu.
Oh shit! Oh wow, damn.
Yeah.
No, but look, I mean, that's the thing. No, but my thing though is that Goretzka is obviously he's big and so forth. The Davies as well. But my thing though is if Lewandowski, Sane, these guys are there, that's why I say when you look at last season, of course, Bayern can still survive without one of the players. It's the amount of guys that they had missing. So if they have one guy missing, fine. That isn't that against PSG, they had like 3-4 main guys missing. That was the key issue. From Abritz Fair, who says Shakira will end up becoming the manager for Barcelona. He probably will. Obviously, Shakira, by that he means PPK. Like, look, PK was the guy who pretty much cut his wage in order for Barca to pretty much afford players and everything. And I will not be surprised if he ends up becoming a manager for Barcelona. 100%. Like, I'm sure that will happen. And from your boy, Wilinko Wavage, man. Thank you for the dub, man. Wilinko says, no need for Rashford on Sunday. Salah and Jota is about to cook Man United. Might have enough food to give to school children. He might end world hunger.
Speak on it. Lay it down. Speak on it. Silent Jota for the win.
Do you know the funny thing is that's the kind of game that I see United winning. Like Liverpool, it's similar to the game that we did the live stream for last season, where United should have won that game. Liverpool ended up winning. Liverpool, the way they're playing, should beat the crap out of United. Absolutely. But just watch Cristiano drop like a 2-piece on those dudes. Mr. Barry, man, Barcelona, man. Cross and Inshallah, man. How have Barca fallen to such a stage where you're playing that piece of crap known as Dynamo Kyiv, and your defender, aka Shakir, was the only guy who scored, and Barca, bro, those guys couldn't create for crap. And also, I know the Depay is saying what's up for Netherlands. Is Depay maybe underperforming? Is he really not as good as we thought he would be, man? Talk to me.
First of all, thank you for sending the link. I appreciate it. And also, first of all, Dynamo is trash. They are garbage.
Horrible,
they came with no intentions to attack. They just want to park the bus and at least get a point. Yeah, we were trash today. Like no playmaking, no intentions, and everything. It was just garbage. And Luke De Jong, what value does he bring? He cannot control the ball well. He cannot dribble past players, and he cannot pass correctly.
Dude is trash, bro.
And also when he has the opportunity to score, like he had a header, like early in the game, like wasn't even on target. Like, what value does he bring to the team? Like nothing. At least Mario Gomez, he knew how to use his size and everything, but this dude does nothing. He doesn't bring anything valuable to the team. Yeah, man. Sunday might be horrible. Like, if we get humiliated, I'm gonna shut down Twitter for the next 24 hours.
Because you see, Barry, I am genuinely worried for
Same.
Barcelona on Sunday, because my thing is, I looked at that. Keep in mind that Real Madrid. Think about this. Real Madrid beats Shakhtar Donetsk away from home 5-0.
Easily.
Barcelona squeezed past a horrible Dynamo Kyiv at home 1-0 with PK scoring the goal. I am fearful of what, because remember, Real Madrid already have a good record at Camp Nou, and we don't know how many points they want to Camp Nou, because I believe Real will win. Real, I think, will win.
Yeah.
That's not even the question. My question is, could this
How
be
bad? By the way, it's looking probably.
I mean, that's I'm worried, man. Weisky Jackson.
Howdy, Puck.
I hope you're happy, man. No,
I
I hope you're
what
happy.
you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
I hope you're happy. So look, your jinx work. Well done. Your jinx worked. Well done. Talk to me in victory of your jinx to screw over Atalanta. Talk to me. How do you feel?
Okay, so first things first, we have to get certain procedures out the way. So a guy who's finished as a footballer, who's yeah, no. I have to.
Yeah, he's the greatest goal scorer of all time. He's the goal.
Who can't dribble? Who can't dribble? Who can't dribble? And it's irrelevant in terms of
dribble,
the best footballers on the planet right now. Scored another clutch winning goal, game winning. No, I understand how much of a game winning merchant you are. So, another game winning goal, and HH, you know what that means, right?
No, please no.
Also, I heard guys saying I was invoking reverse psychology. I was not. I never switched clubs. You didn't physically hear me say anything. I was just simply appreciating the style of play that Atalanta play, and that was it. Now the thing with this result is it's a double-edged sword.
Yes, because Oli lives, man.
And I told guys, I said he will get the job done against Atalanta, and I would not be surprised if he gets a dub against Liverpool either. Now, I'm not one of these guys that will prey on Man United's downfall just because our manager is trash. At the end of the day, you want to win games, especially against a team like Liverpool. So, and this Champions League game, this was a must-win game. If we had lost this game, we would have been bottom of the league, chasing shadows against Young Boys and who was in this team? Villarreal, yes. So, yeah. So, man, look. For the first time on BT Sport, I heard the pundits criticize United, which was bizarre. Like
Paul Scholes in particular. Paul Scholes went in hard.
They must have fed Scholesy something. Like I don't know what happened, but you know when the ex players are getting tired of certain things, you know it's bad.
Yeah.
Rio is a clown. I respected Rio, but this guy is still defending the.
So Rio was still defending Ole.
Yeah, no, he got caught up in the moment like everybody else did. But it is what it is. Yeah, man. This was a must-win game in the CL. We moved to the weekend, man. Listen, in terms of what happened on the previous time I was on here.
Yeah, you were an Atalanta fan speaking Italian.
No, I wasn't. It was never me. I believe it was a woman actually. So put some respect on her name. See what the crux of that matter is. What had to be done was done, and now we move to the next game.
YSK, can you also ask, because HH isn't really giving me an answer. Could you answer the
Red
question?
Devil,
of
Red Devil,
when
Red Devil.
Lukaku
Where
last
were you
scored?
last week? Red Devil, where were you last week, bro? I think were you on a sabbatical?
Well, when was this? Which game? Was this
Like
after the?
no, the previous hangout that we were on. Were you on a sabbatical? Like I didn't see you there. What?
Which one was? Well, when
'Cause
last
there was
week?
there was a Magpie Studios on the last hangout.
The Sunday
Oh,
hangout.
yes. Oh yes, yes, yeah. It's because I'm not a
It's
Newcastle.
Bro, we
it's
fan.
still
missed you.
Magpie
We
Studio.
we missed you. We missed you, man.
Bro,
We missed
So
you.
man.
Magpie Studio. Oh, so wait, let me take this job. So from King Ubani says, Fatty isn't as good as your act. Payet and Zhao are clear.
Stay off weed.
Bro, Ubani, you are sniffing weed. No, you're sniffing cocaine. Wait, Payet. He plays. I mean, no offense, but he delivers burgers and cheeseburgers and milkshakes via Uber Eats.
While I'm here, actually, HH.
I'm Romelu Lukaku, aka Tim.
So the way I saw
Do you have this like
the way
so
the
you
way I
actually
saw the game,
so you actually have this like lined up
the
to
way
use? That's sad.
No,
That's
no,
really
it's
sad.
Hashtag honesty.
That's really sad.
Hashtag honesty.
no. I'm like Charles Xavier from the X-Men. It's all here in my head. It is what it is. Lukaku. How many games is that now? Red Devil. Like how many games? Is that now?
No.
I think
Sure.
I think
I'll
it's 8 games in all
I'll tell you
competitions
right now.
Eight
So guys,
games in all
yeah.
competitions,
I'll tell you
I
right
think.
now. So guys, Group A. Let's review the groups. So, PSG, City. So let's just go around the room. So first, I'll come to Puya. Who tops this group? Do you think that PSG top the group, or do you think Man City can say what's up? Who? Because really, I don't like Club Brugge and Leipzig. Forget those guys. Who tops the group between PSG and Man City? Streets as well. I want to see here. So Streets answer these as well. I'll pick up some comments from the Streets. So Puya, PSG or City, who tops the group?
I'll go with City because I think they'll beat PSG the second time and then
Oh,
pick
they
up.
will.
I think so. Yeah, I think they dominated them the last game. I think they won't miss the chances they missed in that game the second time. Pep won't allow it, in my opinion. So yeah.
Red Devil, who tops this group, man?
Yeah, I go City as well because for the same thing, City will beat them, but also I think even Leipzig
with Messi. So the great Messi will not say
bro, no, Messi.
I was told something different.
Messi needed
about Leo.
Messi was pessy yesterday. He needed a dodgy penalty to basically win to beat Leipzig. Leipzig without Nagelsmann, with freaking Poulsen up top. So
yeah,
and
there was a few tweets. There was a few tweets that was made by Have Hope, which probably confirms to me that he is a Messi. Never mind, I'm not going to say it.
Watch your mouth, man. Maradona lives. So you're saying City top the group?
Yeah, they might not even beat Leipzig in Germany.
Easy. Football. Who tops this group?
Yeah, I think it will be City as well. Because
PSG disrespects, man.
no disrespect to PSG. I think how do you say it? I do think City can get a win at home. And for PSG, I'm not liking their defense right now. It looks very shaky at times. So yeah.
Barry, who tops this group, man?
I got City too. I wait.
Do you know what's so funny?
What?
This is a team with Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi. And just how freely people are just disregarded and say, "Oh yeah, City will talk." Oh yeah, they'll talk. Even if they beat Man City,
Push tax.
They're still not a team. It was individual moments that won. That literally, it's been individual moments last 2 games, not because they've been a collective team.
Yeah,
that's it at the end of the day.
All right. So Infinite. Who are you saying top the group, man? All right. YSK, who tops the group?
Actually, you know what? PSG will top the group.
Are you saying that's just to be different, or do you actually really believe they'll?
No. I think no. See, I think bro, you can't underestimate the individual progress that this guy's at, bro. I'm sorry, but Mbappe and Messi. Forget Neymar. But Mbappe and Messi, bro, those are individual moment merchants. Especially Messi. That guy, yeah, bro. He
different.
I think he's just He's just only Champions League this season. Like I think that's been settled. Like he's
And
only worried
obviously
about the
World Cup
Champions
as
League.
well.
Oh yeah.
So Group B. Now people will say Athletic got robbed and everything, man. So for me, are we all in agreement that Liverpool will top this group?
Yeah,
So I
Yeah.
think that's simple.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Oh, Milan, man.
Yeah, I'm
AC
sad,
Milan,
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
AC
sad,
Milan,
sad.
bro.
I mean, look, it's,
I'm bad.
but look, my thing though is now I don't know what the groupings was, but Atalanta did lose their first 3 games. I think it was the 2020 season, then went through with 9 points. So it is the only way Milan can go through is
They have to win all their next games.
they have to win all 3 games and just
Well,
hope
Spurs-
that.
Well, Spurs did it in their run to the final that year. They lost all their first 3 games, and then they won.
No. Atalanta are the first team in history to lose their first 3 games and go through to the next round. I'm pretty sure. Like that's what
Spurs,
they said. Like,
Spurs
Atalanta were the
definitely
first
did
team.
it because I remember they had to beat Barcelona in the final game because they lost all their. Maybe the chat can remind me, but I'm fairly sure they either or certainly lost 2 and drawn 1, but they were bottom of the group if I recall, and they had to win all their last games to get through. But anyway, that's it.
So are we saying Atleti or Porto? I'm saying I said Atleti to go through with Liverpool.
Porto.
Oh shit! Okay, why are you saying Porto?
Wait, what?
I know why Puya's saying Porto. I know why Puya's saying Porto is because of
No,
Taremi.
it's not because of Taremi, but because if you watch the Atletico, Porto was the better team when they played Atleti in the first match day. So I'm just going off that, and I think if Porto can go and get another one against Milan in the next match day, and then I think Liverpool will beat them easy. They smashed them last time, and then they go and get a result against Atleti. I think they have a good chance of going through.
Group C.
Ajax are going to top this group.
Yeah. Ajax.
Yeah,
I mean,
yes.
Ajax
I
could
got the
run the
same
entire
order.
table, man. Look at that, like 3 wins. So 3 wins. They've conceded 1 goal. Scored 11, conceded 1 goal. Do you see Dortmund screwing this up?
No, they should be fine.
No.
Have enough against those
They'll
guys.
be all right. They'll be all right.
Wait.
They'll
What
be all
about HH? What about your Turkish heroes, Besiktas?
How they might talk? So you fucker, man. Fuck you. All right.
Whoa, chill, man,
Yeah,
chill.
Group D. Guys, look, man. Disney Plus.
This is the funniest.
Guys, that's why.
HH,
still tough.
you know, when they
Bro,
got the equalizer, I thought,
Bro, I was like,
having.
You
Bro,
see,
you know
here's
what-
the thing though is that what will that say about the Serie if for the 3rd season in a row, Inter Milan don't make it through the group?
It will be bad.
And they
Like
get
the reigning
knocked out
champions.
by an occupation, man.
Yeah.
And they're the
Like-
champions. They're the
No,
champions this year.
But
too,
here's
so.
here's a funny thing. Do you think so? How many of you think? Again, I asked this to the streets as well. How many of you guys think Sheriff will make it through the group? Do you
Inshallah.
Do you think Sheriff will make it through, or Inter and Real will say what's up?
They should beat Shakhtar. I think they can beat Shakhtar, Sheriff, which that will get them to 9 points because Shakhtar just look awful defensively, just bad.
Yeah.
So because they'll play Real Madrid.
Shakhtar have not scored a single goal. Damn.
Yeah, they're just garbage.
Ukrainian teams, man. I'm saying, why do they get UCL?
Yeah.
Guaranteed
Like
UCL.
I think the Ukraine thing needs to be reviewed, man, because this is bad. Like
Yeah.
basically their coefficients must be on the basement now because this is a disgraceful showing.
If they can get a draw at home to Inter, then maybe that'll be enough.
Yeah,
I think
like-
they should beat Shakhtar.
Yeah, Shakhtar is like, how do you say, Inter's bogey team. Like we saw, like when what was it, Sanchez, hit the ball, it came off Lukaku's head when they're playing Shakhtar. So you know what I mean. So that's Inter's bogey team right there. So I think I wouldn't be surprised if Sheriff make it through.
Let's see. From Group E. Now, here's the thing. Let's read. Let's act like we're in nursery school. So Bayern have played 3 games. They've won 3 times. They've drawn none, lost none. They've scored 12 goals.
0
They've not
No.
conceded this. So it's basically, do you know how you have to do this? You have to evoke Miss Smallwood mathematics to do like goal difference math. The math is very easy. Bayern say, you know what? Don't worry about math. Our goal difference is the same as our goal scored. So it's fine. You don't need to do no adding or subtracting. Relax. GD and GF live.
They
GD
scored-
and GF they live.
They scored an average of 4 goals a game. In what?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You see, here's my thing: is that Bayern are getting 18 points.
Yeah.
They're getting
Yeah.
18 points. So because my thing though is people say, "Oh, you're peaking too early and everything." This is what they did in 2020. 2020, they did the same thing. That's how Lewandowski got so many goals. Because Lewandowski was, I think he had like 6 or 7 goals at the end of that group stage in 2020. So
the narrative lives, bro. The narrative lives.
what's the narrative?
Because this Barca result was the perfect outcome for this group.
How
because
so?
we might
Explain.
still end up seeing we might still end up seeing Barca going to the Allianz needing a victory to get out of Europa League or the bottom
You
of the group.
see, here's the thing: if Dynamo Kyiv are trash, so when Barca meets Benfica, Barca will be on 6 points. Benfica will be on 4. So if Barca, even if that's a draw,
Oh my gosh.
Bro, I'm
because
telling you right
if-
now, it's the
actually no, because if it's a draw, then and Benfica beats Dynamo Kyiv.
yes,
Which they
yes.
will. Well, he's expecting to.
Well, you see, that's what. You see, this it's all just assumptions. Put it this way: Barca's best scenario is to beat Benfica at Camp Nou. Then it's all over. Then the most that Benfica can get is 7 points. Now, the horror scenario, because remember Benfica have beaten Barca. The horror scenario. So let's say Benfica draw with Dynamo Kyiv, 5 points, and let's say.
The whole scenario is if they lose to Benfica.
Yeah. So
Because-
see, if they lose to Benfica,
Yes, it's
Chihuahua.
And
Chihuahua.
Benfica beat them down in the last game, so
No, see,
No.
Barca has 2 best case scenarios. One is they qualify. The other one is they get knocked out of European football. The worst case scenario is I'm not going to even say it, but
Yeah, I'm not watching Barca on Thursdays.
Okay, so what's everyone's gut feeling? Are Barca do Barca go to Europe? Because Dynamo Kyiv. See, here's the thing about Barca. You know how we said that? Oh, Barca would rather finish last than go into Europa. That's now gone.
Dynamo Kyiv is occupying last place, bro.
yeah, exactly.
Listen,
So
Dynamo
that-
Kyiv, you know what? We 4th is locked down. 4th is our
Fourth is-
Listen,
fourth is done.
Scored 0 goals.
They'll be crip walking on. Like like how you know how like in the war you're like fighting for your country. Say 4th, these guys.
Bro, they're ice
like,
cubing. They're ice cubing on the. They're ice cubing
you
on
know,
4th
basically
place.
like crip walking on the 4th place. So basically 4th is locked down. What's it gonna say? 1 point minus 6. You know what's called? I consider City. They're good. So for Barca, these guys, it's really either you go through or you face the embarrassments of Europa.
Yes.
That's the reality there, man. So, Puya, what are you saying? Do Barca go through or do they go to Europa? Streets, somebody hears us what Streets. Talk to me. Barca, Europa or second place?
I think Benfica beats them in that second game.
My God.
Dude, I'm serious because Benfica was up for the game against Bayern today and they worked their asses off. If you're telling me Benfica, a group of passion merchants, have the opportunity to go through by beating Barcelona, this garbage trash Barcelona team, they're going to go out there and work their socks off and do anything they can to win. So I think they can do it, and Barca's going to.
Actually, wait, hold up. Someone actually made a funny comments in the streets. That's can you look at the goal difference of second, third, and fourth? They're all on negative.
Wow.
No
There's
comment.
only one
basically,
reason. There's
Bayern
only one
are
reason
basic-
why.
Yeah, there's only one because Bayern are so you sort of pillage this group that all the teams are on negative goal difference.
Bro, see,
That's
this
messed
is
up.
why. This is bro. The forfeit rule has to come into play at some point, bro. I'm
100%,
sorry, but
100%. Like it has to, because just to say it, I'm fine. Like, look, you have the win, but you know what? Bayern are the kind of club who will fight against the forfeit rule, because
Yeah.
Bayern are a kind of club where they enjoy Schadenfreude. They
Enjoy.
enjoy. No,
Yeah.
we want. I've never seen a team where you're winning 4-0 and they are actively looking. Guys, wait. You're 4-0 up, and they're playing as if it's 0-0. Say, guys, relax. You're winning 4-0. How are you still hyped when you're 4-0 up? It's stupid. And when they get the fifth, guys, let's go. It's like when they get the fifth goal, they're like, guys, come on. Again. It's like, whoa, wait, what are you doing? You're 5-0 up. Relax. Have some subs. Chill out. Pass the ball around. It's messed up. And when you have guys who are bullies in that way, forfeits rule, you have to basically tickets to the UN. I don't know who's the UN Secretary General. Like tickets to Kofi Annan. I know he's not bad. Take it to Kofi Annan and say, yo, Kofi, bro, let's human rights is a violation because it's human rights. This is human rights violations. -1, -5, -6. That's human rights violations. An average of 4 goals each game. An average of 4 Gs each game.
What is it going to be at the end of the group, bro?
There'll be more. I mean, they've got to go to Dynamo Kyiv away. That's going to be a. It's going to be a.
No, this is why we need the Alliance showdown. We need the Alliance showdown.
Whoa.
We need the showdown in the Alliance.
You know what the funny scenario would be?
Well, care about our brothers' help.
Imagine if like Barca are like, okay, but we need. So basically, let's say like they have to win at the Alliance, and it's like, guys, hyped up, and like this massive like hype video. That's supposed to be hyped and everything.
Bro, Bayern will find enjoyment in that. They'll find pleasure in destroying these dudes just for that reason, bro. They'll find pleasure in that.
Because imagine if like PK has this like long emotional thing. He talks about like the history of Catalonia, and they show videos of like Miracle at Camp and everything. And then the game is like 6-1.
Oh god, we need it. We need the showdown.
No, man, that's messed up. Man. That's messed up.
Y'all don't care about our brothers' mental health.
Oh man. So look, man, let's right. So Group F. You see,
so Group G. Let's go to Group G.
F. Group
Skip
F
the
for
score, man.
Group F for.
Now I want to see Group F a little bit.
You see, here's the thing. This is still now. The commentator was saying that apparently Atalanta are actually bad in Bergamo, and they're actually better away from home than at the crib. So, because my thing though is that this group is still alive. Like basically, this is the most balanced group in all of the groups. Because
wow, that's messed up. That's messed up.
Yeah, because
no. Look, it's perfect.
If for instance, if Pause FC win 6 points. They're still alive. But obviously, I think that the Real have handled Pause FC. But now, if Atalanta beat United at the crib and Villarreal say what's up, that's Atalanta on 7, Villarreal.
Oh yeah, so it'll be over. Yeah, United should be gone.
No, but like United and like if United lose to Atalanta, they're still alive because if they lose to Atalanta, then they beat Villarreal and Pause FC, then they're good.
Yeah.
Because 12 points takes you through.
Yeah.
So all they need are 2 more wins.
Yeah.
Basically, just get 2 more W's, then you're good.
I don't know what will happen between Villarreal, Atalanta. Maybe I can't recall that. Possibly even a draw because because it's almost like alt right attack versus defense. But I respect that Atalanta will be young boys again, and I suspect United should be young boys at home with 11 men at least. So,
Puyo, what do you think? Who comes out of this group, first and second, man?
I think the C is unstoppable, man. It's inevitable. Man U first, and I think who won? Actually, no, I'll go with Atlanta because I don't know. I don't follow Atlanta much, so I don't know when they're key because they are missing key players. Pacina, Gosens, and Hateboer I know are very pivotal to how they Gasperini wants them to play. So I don't know when they'll be back or if they'll be back before that Villarreal game. But I'm guessing that second match against Villarreal will be key to who gets second. But I'll go with Atlanta.
Football. What are you saying? Who comes first and second? Man?
Yeah. This is a tricky one. I think first, I think we'll always be United. CR7 effect.
Yeah, man. CR7.
And
need to like re-break HH.
And I think Bruno got man of the match, right? He did pretty well today, so that's good to see.
Most
He was
chances,
all
most
right.
chances created in the CL. Most chances created in the CL. We'll just
Yeah.
He,
Oh,
he was
wow.
all right. It wasn't that great.
Wait,
I'll
where
just,
would he do in
I'll
the
just
Euros?
leave that there. I'll just leave that
Overhyped.
there. He wasn't.
Football.
He wasn't.
Can you talk over
Yeah.
them, please?
He had a bad
Yeah.
game. He had a bad game.
Now with Atalanta, if I speak, I'm in trouble because these are doping merchants. But at the same time,
Ooh. Oh.
I don't hold back against Atalanta.
Wait a minute.
But yeah.
Atalanta, doping, cocaine. Atalanta ultras arrested over drugs violence. Interesting. No.
But
Continue.
yeah. I want personally. I want to see Villarreal go through. That's my preference. And however, I think Atalanta will get the edge over them. I think the first match they played together, they drew, right, and that was I think it was a draw. So yeah, I just think it'll be Man United, Atalanta going through Villarreal, Europa, and Young Boys is just chilling in fourth.
Damn. Barry, first and second, who comes through?
Man U and Villarreal. But the thing is with Man United, they can do great things, but also do bad things.
So they have the goats. They have the goats.
Yeah,
Barry,
they can do the best thing ever and the worst
They
thing
have
ever.
the
But
goats, man.
yeah,
El
Who
Fenomeno
burped?
is retired.
Go for it. No one votes. Go for it. So who comes first and second? Who comes first and second, man?
Man U and Villarreal. There you go.
I'm not actually gonna ask YSK. I actually don't want to ask you though. So, group. Actually, has anybody watched?
Disrespect.
Has anyone watched any games from this group?
No.
Is anybody watched anything from this group?
I've seen
No,
clips,
no,
bro.
I'll be honest.
wait.
I watched the game because I'm
Talk
tweeting
to
from
me.
my account. So
So basically, Salzburg are basically.
yeah. So I was gonna
They're
say,
set.
like, if I were to describe the teams here, I think Salzburg will be another feeder club basically after this season. I think they'll be kind of like Ajax, like they were in 2019. And Ajax will also be a feeder club again next year. But yeah, Salzburg have some good players. Adeyemi, he was very good today. In terms of Wolfsburg, they've been disappointing. There's a lot of hype towards players
Give me a
like
break. Those guys were doing nothing, man.
yeah. But I think the one thing though is that a lot of people, they were how do you say, when Sevilla faced Wolfsburg, there was a lot of complaints regarding a decision that went to Sevilla that that got them a tie basically. So I think Wolfsburg were on the unlucky end. But yeah, I think it's gonna stay as is. I think it'll be Salzburg and Sevilla. Salzburg, have some good ballers, and Sevilla is just Sevilla. They are that Europa League, kings, but I don't think they'll be in the Europa League this time. I think they'll.
Oh no, they better not see. They better not.
I was saying, I love how Sevilla there, like no one from second to fourth has actually won a game yet, and Sevilla
I was just gonna
second.
say,
So
this
you go through.
3 draws, 1
How
loss.
bad would it be if they got through without actually winning a
that
single
has
game?
to be that surely has to be one of the worst results I've seen, like, from a group.
That is weird. Like, what kind of group is this?
And that's the League on champions, by the way. That's the League on champions.
Nah, Lille are trash this season.
Look, Bashar Uber Eats, man. Now look.
Chelsea are top in this group.
Whoa! Why is Chelsea not first?
Chelsea
We
top
have
in
this-
this
we
group,
have
man.
this-
Whoa.
Let's have a discussion. Let's have a discussion.
This is where
Damn.
it gets. Wait, HH, what does it get? It gets real. It gets
Chelsea top in this group.
Spicy.
Shut up, man. Okay, look. Here's the thing.
Right there, it gets real.
Hashtag honesty. I'll mute. Hashtag honesty, HH. Hashtag honesty. Hashtag honesty. Now go.
It gets real. It gets real.
It gets real.
So let's talk about Juventus, man. I think Juventus have got into their 1-0 bag. These guys are becoming, they basically become 1-0 merchants.
Avante, what up? Whistle without Cristiano, bring it on. Whistle without Cristiano, bring it on.
With or without Cristiano, bring it on. Chelsea, Juve, nothing. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing.
Where do you get these, bro? So fast.
Ain't nothing, man. Ain't nothing.
No. Barry, YSK is an extremist. First of all, you have to understand, YSK is a very sad man. So start with he's a very sad man. Start there.
I think it's the only
Actually,
channel
no,
where
no,
the
no.
host gets bullied.
Yeah,
That's
but
crazy.
But start that he's a very sad man. Then once he's sad, he comes saying that, okay, he comes prepared. So he saves up these receipts and he basically not just like a DJ or so
I
forth.
work for catalog.
He speeds the
I
stuff
work
and
for
everything.
catalog.
So
That's
I work for
that's pretty much an ability. Damn.
well, it's nothing. It's not something to be proud of, guys. Look,
You haven't given us your prediction yet, though.
Yeah, no,
HH.
can
Who do you think is going to top? We need to
Can I
know.
talk over them, please? Puya. I'm talking to you, Puya. Who comes with this group, first and second? Because I mean, like, let's like Zenit and Malmo, forget those guys. Who comes first and second?
Malmo. That's a Sesame Street, bro. That's a Sesame Street Pro Cup team, bro.
Elbow.
Oh my god, that's
Elbow
shocking,
FC,
bro.
man. Elbow. So for me, it's like, how do you allow a Is Elmo the dude that lives in a trash can, or is that the other dude? Is that
No,
Whoa.
I'm good, bro.
Oscar. Oscar.
Oh, that's-
lives in
that's
the
Oscar.
trash can.
Oscar, that's
Yeah.
Oscar.
wait,
Oscar the Grouch.
wait, who's Elmo? Is
Elmo's
guy that's
the
red?
red
The
one.
red one. The red,
he's the red
with
one.
big eyes.
Hey, shout out these Sesame Street characters, man. They say what's up, bro. No, HH. You have Malmo saying what's up. You have Olmo playing for Spain. They're saying what's up.
Mama slander.
Man, I'm sorry, man. Like I told you, my sense of humor is very sad. Man. I'm sorry.
It's 11, bro.
Shout out to my people in Sweden, bro.
Oh my god. Elmo tax. Oh.
Bro, what am I
So
still
guys, who's going to top the group, man? Okay, Juve or Chelsea. Who tops the group?
Whoa, HH, put your hands up. Put your hands up. All right. Wait. No, that's cool. Both.
Oh no, come on! I'm not going to do it. No, look what's the Elmo, man. Puya, talk to me. Who's going to top the group? Juve or Chelsea? Man?
Oh my god, who's breathing them?
Bro,
Who
relax.
thought that is breathing, man?
Barry.
It's infinity, isn't it?
Barry, it's
Okay.
not that deep, bro. It's
Okay,
not that
okay.
deep.
Yes, so talk to me. So
Yeah,
who's going
yeah.
to top the group?
Can I see the group table again? I want to see the
Oh,
whole...
okay, so let's get Elmo here, man. Let's get. What's the goal there? Here you go.
Yeah, I'll go with Chelsea. I think Chelsea will
Wait,
show
what did
up.
I do?
No.
Bro,
Someone
you're
is breathing
breathing-
into the mic. You're breathing into the
you're
mic.
breathing into the mic, bro.
Yeah, well, I can hear you breathing. I know you're breathing. Pause.
Oh,
pause.
no, my bad.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go with Chelsea. I think they'll show up against Juve in the second
Yeah,
game,
man.
and then they'll top the group. Probably on goal difference because I don't see Zenit or Malmo beating Juventus in their games. So yeah, Chelsea first, Juve second.
Red Devil, who tops this group, man? First and second, man. And also, don't make any passing comments about any Chelsea players. Worry about Sunday.
No, yes. I mean,
worry
shout
about
out
Sunday.
to
Make them passing
shout out.
comments. I worry about Chelsea players. You worry about Sunday.
Cool.
So
Wait,
who
what
comes
does that
first and
say?
second?
What does that say? When was the last time Lukaku scored? Okay.
I haven't
Continue,
had a
continue.
response yet. Yeah, no one's responded to that question yet, but it is what it is, so you can't get everything.
Yeah,
But
yeah. 100
shout
mil,
out to
100
Mark.
mil, 100 mil.
Shout out to Walton Razar in the comments as well, by the way, because he agrees with me that he believes that Chelsea are favourites to top this group, to be honest, because there's no way, because obviously, Chiesa came clutch in the last game against Juventus, but even though like Chelsea scored the vast majority of their goals against Malmo in this game, yeah, I think that's so they've scored what? Chelsea have scored five goals, and 4 of those goals came against Malmo. So based on that win performance, there's no way that Chelsea don't top this group, because obviously, predictably that if Chelsea were to come second, they're going to come up against Bayern. It's just inevitable. It's inevitable that they finish second, they will come up against Bayern. So there's no way that Chelsea.
Chelsea are not playing Bayern.
I heard hashtag no fear. I heard hashtag no
fear.
fear.
Yeah, hashtag no fear. Hashtag
Chelsea not playing Bayern in the next round.
They can't. If they do,
2012. I know 2012.
Bro, this will be the biggest jinx. This will be the biggest jinx so far, bro.
2012. I know 2012.
So shout out to Chelsea for topping the group. I think Juventus will be second. Maybe you never Zenda might say what's up, but I don't think they will. So yeah, Chelsea first, Juventus second is what it is.
Football. Who tops the group?
Yeah. So before I say my group, fun fact, HH. This is why I love Allegri, because he's just won 4 matches in a row with the score being 1-0. His last 4 matches, he's won with the score being 1-0.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
And look, man, it's for me. See, basically, that's almost too stereotypically Italian. Because this guy, he understands the art of just getting that 1-0 win.
Well,
he's a 1-0.
He got to a CL final that way, so yeah.
And got beat 4-4-1 and 3-1. But
that is until you switch to a back 4.
Yeah. So football, who tops this group? First and second, man.
I think Juventus will top it, to be honest. I think it's just typical Allegri. Not that I have anything against Chelsea.
So you're saying that, look, now, let's just get this. Let me just understand this right now.
Yeah.
You say Juve top this group. So
Yeah.
if Chelsea comes second, you see, football, I like it, man. Even if this is the first time here, I think I like it. I like the kind of vibe that you bring here. Now, you see, if Chelsea comes second, I want to face you guys in the final. Not in the next round, not in the round of 16. I want to face you guys in the not in the round of 16. I'll face you guys in the final. So
yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, well, okay, well, it depends on. Yeah, so you're saying Juve top and Chelsea second. What you're saying?
Yeah.
Actually, okay. Before I come to Barry, so football, what was your reaction in the 2012 UCL final? Like, how are you feeling when?
Wow. Oh man!
Wow!
No.
Wait. Why is I wasn't asking you. I wasn't asking you Red Devils. Can you mute your mic? I was asking football. So don't be rude.
Okay, yep, go on.
So football, just out of question, so how did you feel? How that happened? Obviously that's being your home ground, and so forth. You wanted to win the Champions League in your home ground. How did it feel losing that UCL final in your home ground?
That's a tough question. I mean.
I was crying. I don't know about you, bro.
Oh, you were crying, damn.
I was only I was only 11 at that time, so I was bawling. So yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, you know, like with those kind of events, it's only good for personal growth. I've become a man ever since that final happened.
So, but obviously, it was painful not losing that. With having such a great team, losing that on your home ground, and so why is it? I'm not seeing here.
Football. On your behalf, I would like to ask.
Football, you don't actually have to accept him speaking on your behalf, but
if you don't mind, football, I would like to have Hope a question on your behalf. Is that okay?
I was going to ask HH, a question myself. I was going to ask, how
after you.
Yeah, I was going to ask HH, basically 2013 Super Cup final, we won that, penalties like last time, and 7-1 as well. It was a very good match. 7 goals, 2 matches. That was very nice. How about Moscow 2008? John
Can I
Terry.
respond?
How about
Yeah,
And
go
the most important thing,
2009. Barca 2009. How did that feel?
Oh
and the
man,
most important
Thank you for
thing.
mentioning that. Thank
No,
you.
no,
Thank you for mentioning.
I want his response to this football's question.
No, so no, okay, guys, sorry. I will get to the super chats after I respond to the attack by football and finish. So,
Facts.
so no football. I'll tell you how I felt. How I felt was. What?
Oh my god.
That was actually very good. That was
good.
very good.
That was good.
That was very good. That
That
was good. That was very good. That was very good.
That's a dog.
I could definitely see Atrius doing that sometimes.
That's messed up. That's messed up. That's messed up. Okay, so first of all, before I was rudely interrupted, first of all, it's first of all, you know what it was? We had a dictator, and it. So first of all, do you know who like Mussolini is? You've heard of like King Louis, like Napoleon, all these kind of guys.
yeah, of course.
Obviously, I don't want to say Adolf, okay, easy. Hold on. So basically, one, two. So basically, my thing look like easy, not Jewish. Easy, no, hold on. So basically, football. So what I'm saying, so football. What I'm saying is that in my mind,
The leading.
in my mind, I said to myself that we had a filthy, stinking piece of crap, idiotic, moronic dictator who has dinner because that's clown Francis, whatever his clown. He basically has dinner with like Prince Harry or whatever those dudes are called, who actually racist in fact. So football, do you know what I said to myself? That what matters more, losing in a CL knockout or losing in a CL final? Because football, as bad as that was, I think that 2012 UCL final, like I looked up on UEFA, like I spoke to UEFA because that's the greatest piece of dud in Champions League history. Like they said, like Chelsea winning that game is the greatest dud in the history of the Champions
Almost
League.
like a fluke.
So, but football, no, but I'll agree with you. No, I was angry. Like football, I told you, that's when I wanted to fight Lampard, and that's my hate towards Mount started after that game. My Mount agenda started after.
Like in response to H, I'll say this with the final. Obviously, it was a painful one, but if anything, I only think that final benefited Bayern Munich. I think it made us actually open our eyes. Like we actually realized that there is problems. We can't just go into these finals and think, what. We have basically before the final, we had this big trophy case thinking we would win it. That's how confident everyone was at the time. But Bayern Munich lost. And then I think, that's when things started to change. That's when Bayern Munich's domination of the league started to come. That's where, the Champions Leagues right after started to come. We haven't lost the final since then. We lost the final to Inter before. We lost to United before that. You know what I mean? So
comment to that. Let me just read these dubs. I'm going to show you an image. I'm going to show you an image afterwards. Saying exactly what you just said. I'm going to show you an image towards us. So let me just read these dubs. So, oh gosh, Daddy Usman, this guy's a crazy dude. So from so from Daddy Us, guys, this guy's adopted. Says, when was the last time Man U won anything again? Pretty long time, Daddy Us. Huge time. Hence why I said they're irrelevant as a football club.
Is Daddy Us a Chelsea or Barca fan? I can't remember.
Yeah, he's a Barca fan. He's a Barca fan.
Barca fan, right? So you need to focus.
No, relax. I'm there. I'm there. For my sake.
Why are Barca fans doing this? I don't get it.
So what are we saying? Red Devil say? So
I was just saying Barca fans need to relax. That's what I'm saying.
Yes. And also, why is your goat playing for PSG?
That's good. So Daddy Us again. Daddy Us says, last time Man U won the CL. You see, this is okay. Last time Man U won the CL, Bin Laden was still saying what's up in Western territory.
No, dude.
No.
All right.
That's dark humor.
Moving on. Daddy Us says code 12 have more wins and Han Barca in the CL. Well, do you know what's so funny? You can't speak grammatical trash and then have everyone up here. Guys, listen to this. Listen to this trash that this clown wrote. He says code 12. Now, I swear to you, this is word for word. Code 12. So this goes, okay, it says code 12 have more wins and had Barca this year. LOL.
Bro, Shakespeare is rolling in his grave right now, bro.
Bro must be doing backflips.
Listen, you're laughing. You're the only person laughing at your joke because nobody can understand what the fuck you're talking about.
That you lose tax, man.
Oh,
Audacity to say lol after
you're bloody
that, bro.
moron. And it was you're bloody moron. From Latin Rosario says so. Martin Rosario, you know you're a sad man. You're a sad man.
Watson Rosario.
You're a sad man. So Martin
Fellow
Rosario,
Latino brother, man. Shout
so
out.
Martin Rosario says, so PK got more CL goals than R9. Huh?
Wait, what?
CL flop.
No.
Really?
David Cote says. David Cote says, CR7 winning the CL with Ole greater than the World Cup. You're
No.
You're smoking
way.
crack. You're smoking
No.
crack.
No.
No.
Shut
I mean,
up,
World
man.
Cup boss.
it's not
And he
gonna
has to score in the
happen.
final. If he doesn't score in the final, it doesn't count.
It means he's
It doesn't.
established as being the goat of a Messi.
He
Definitely.
has to
doesn't-
win the
it
World
doesn't
Cup, and he
actually
has to score. He has to score a two-piece in the final, and it has to be from open play outside of the box.
But it won't happen. I don't know what way to discuss
Bro,
it.
by the time it gets
No.
to the final, Lukaku still wouldn't have scored. So you gotta be perspective.
Detroit's Rock City. Detroit Rock City says, imagine CFC finishing second and playing Bayern in the round of 16.
Speak on it. It's gonna happen.
Detroit's Rock
Sorry,
City.
Chelsea's.
Do you know what? I respect Bayern. Bayern are an amazing team and so forth.
Bring it
All
on.
I'm saying is this: don't let Chelsea beat Bayern. That's what I'm saying. Bayern are amazing. They're superb. They're wonderful.
Don't
Just-
let Chelsea beat Bayern. Wow.
Okay, just
You're a
No.
poet now.
Okay. There's a reason the letter Y is in Bayern.
Huh?
Huh?
Wait, what is he talking about?
Okay, do you mean by why as in why do they do these things, or
No. Okay, that's too philosophical. that's
That's
Well, I'm
too,
too confused, bro.
that's
There's
so
reasons to let him.
bro. That's too.
Let's move on.
philosophical, man. What the hell?
Let's move on.
What?
That's way too. That's way too philosophical, man.
Oh no, he just replied saying "wise" is supposed to stand for you something. You can find that comment.
Oh,
man, that joke is trash. Damn, that joke is horrible.
How is anyone supposed to know that?
Guys, I'm sorry. This
Yeah,
happened.
that's
Man,
I mean,
I was
fine,
expecting
some jokes are good and
expecting a
everything,
Chelsea
like-
joke. I was expecting something, Barca maybe. I don't know.
come on, guys.
He-
Come on.
he's-
You can do
he
better.
made, he made the joke for a reason. He knows something that we don't. He knows something that we don't.
Wisely, you will suffer for this. You know, Wisely, you will suffer. And you will suffer, you will suffer. Because I'm
Hey, man,
you will suffer this.
Listen,
fight.
bro,
You will
I'm
suffer.
celebrating. HH,
You will
I'm
suffer for
celebrating.
this.
I just
You will-
graduated. I'm with
Oh, congrats, man.
hey,
Oh,
congrats,
really?
bro.
Did
Congrats.
you?
Shout out.
Yeah, bro. We just
Wait.
got. No,
Hey, what-
not.
It's
Not
October.
Uni.
Yeah, no, because of COVID, they had to postpone the graduation. So
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait
Hey,
a minute.
congratulations,
no,
man.
No,
Congrats,
I'm
man.
not. No.
appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Why? Wait. Which bum-ass uni would graduate this clan who has terrorized me and tormented me for the last 12 months? No, I'm not congratulating you. No. After all the torment you do,
Wait.
What's uni? What's uni so I can go and
Coventry.
All right.
I respect Coventry, man.
Hey, shout out, Whiskey, man.
Contact,
Appreciate it,
email,
man.
Coventry.
Red Devil, I've joined you as a fellow lawyer now, bro. I'm on my way.
Hey, I'm on my way too.
Coventry
Hey,
contact
man.
details. So is this coventry.ac.uk? That's the one, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. So Mr. I'm gonna email about
Wait,
Mr.
do
Jackson.
no, don't do anything, bro. I mean, they
Oh,
won't find
guys,
me.
stop congratulating him, you clowns, man.
The streets appreciate it, man.
The
Shout out
streets, you losers, man. So,
Hey, you.
so football. I said I was going to share something. Now, I get that 2012 hot and everything, but do you know how people say some of their favorite football images? This right here is one of my favorite football images.
Scared. I'm scared now.
This
no.
is one of my favorite football images because
wow.
I remember after that 2012 game, of course I was like, hey, but I remember because I think they had like a dinner or something afterwards, and you saw like Robin was like slumped down, like the guy was just finished because remember he missed a penalty.
Yeah,
the mentality to rise from, I cannot imagine what it must have felt like, especially for Schweinsteiger, who missed that penalty in front of his own fans. I cannot imagine what it was felt like in that situation, especially for Robin as well, to mount up, win that trouble, and for Robin to now come and say what's up and score the winning goal.
Stop you right there, bro. I want to stop you right there. Can you bring up Shane Schubert's comment, please?
Is it the one about the graduate?
Bro, I need that comment up.
Top Chris.
Shane. Shane. Look, I always gonna say I'm not giving you any congratulations. So wait, what's your degree in anyway? Like receipts collecting?
No,
CIA.
No, I mean that could happen. That could happen. But it was LLB law, so straight law honors in law.
God damn, Jesus.
Hence the
getting
evidence.
Three
getting
years,
evidence is important.
Exactly.
And you know what's because basically like my mom, she does property law, and she once said, because obviously there are 4 of us and we all didn't do law. So she was pretty pissed. But then like one of my friends, because basically this guy I've known like my whole life. So it's like so her best friend, her son, he's more into business, but because he's an only child, she basically forced him to do law. So he did like I think it was like 4-year undergrad, 2-year postgrad, and another extra year. So he dedicated 7 years. And bro, this stuff is hard. And he was like, bro, like he basically lost weight because he was actually quite plump. He actually lost weight because the walk it took was insane. So no, law is it's different, man. But about this image, man, when this image has so much emotion because this image shows you about coming from the jaws of failure and everything and rising above and getting that victory. So just
did they win a treble in this season?
Yes, this is 2013.
So my follow-up question is: have Chelsea won a treble?
So Puya, what do you remember? What do you remember about this image? Like, what does this image mean to you?
This is a dictatorship.
That was one of the most relieving moments of my life because you remember 3 finals in 4 years. We dropped a disaster class against Inter, and we lost at home against Chelsea. Every Bayern fan thought we'd beat Chelsea, and to come back, not just win the CL, win the treble, and it was probably one of Bayern's best teams ever in the history of the club. We had players like Dante, even though we had players like Dante and Luis Gustavo, the way the team played, it was just perfect. Like defensively, we were sound, unlike the Bayern teams now, and forward, we were dynamite. So like, I just remember like I was literally celebrating the same way Robin was in my living room. I just dropped down to my knees. I was like, yes, I could finally go back to school and brag to all my friends because all my friends were making fun of me because they were at my house when we were Bayern versus Chelsea and they all watched me cry. So then I got back and I was just laughing for a year until we got them. And then Madrid smacked us 7-0 and I was crying again. So it was
It ain't as bad as MT though.
Empty. Oh no. Empty. He'd already celebrated. No, Empty. He was
Empty at everything.
5-0. He invited friends, food, everything. He was ready for a feast. Then Harvard says it was so.
I think guys don't. I think you guys think that you're trolling, but this guy had an actual cookout for this whole CL final.
Yeah.
HH, do you remember he showed us the food?
That's why he has PTSD because like he was so sure. That's why like he keeps on saying that Chelsea are crap. Chelsea because he was like, do you know what it means to hire a chef, a personal chef?
Oh
hire
my
like what's it called? what's it called, bread and breakfast, everything, and to lose, especially to lose to what's it called? What's the name of that guy? Like Mounts or like these are guys from the road, bro. It would be that is this is what I say to guys. Yes, I liked Chelsea to win. Pep losing, bro. It was so. I felt the happiness I felt. Of
Bro,
Pep
see,
losing.
the raw
because I was so
emotions, not
scared. Because
Chelsea.
I was so scared because I was like, bro. Because if Pep wins, oh man, he now has 3. Mourinho has 2. I was like, thank you, God.
See, on the Twitch stream, he was celebrating initially for Chelsea. Then he took his glasses off because Pep lost.
Okay, wait, what's called? So football. What does this image mean to you, man?
So yeah, for me, in the final, right, it was actually different for me because I'm from New York, right, and Manchester City and Chelsea actually came to the city to play in a friendly the same day as the final. So I was a bit gutted because one of our family friends got the tickets, and I thought, I can't watch the game. But the game was actually in the stadium. They had a big screen showing the final, and I was just sitting there the whole time while my dad was just yelling at me. But then as soon as I see that Robin go, I was going crazy, and there's like these stewards giving like free like Chelsea flags, and I just got one of those Chelsea flags. I remember slamming it on the floor like, finally we won the Champions League. Like, I was pissed off at Chelsea last year, and I was like, I don't think we're gonna get back to a Champions League final. But then we got back, we won. That image is something else. Robin, right? Like he if he didn't score that, I don't think he would have made it out of the hood. Like, literally, he was catching strays everywhere back in those years. Like, World Cup Netherlands, didn't have too good of a match against Inter. Didn't miss those penalties against Chelsea. And, you mentioned like Schweinsteiger too. We, at the time, like mentally, our squad was really bad. They were saying how Schweinsteiger, he was scared to take the penalty.
Yeah,
but then he was forced
you
to.
You could look at that penalty again and look at how he stutters before he takes it. You could tell that he was
Exactly.
scared.
Yeah. That was the same for most of the players. Olic, even Philip Lahm didn't look too, focused either. And, you just compare the mentality from one year, we were second to everything, second in the league, lost the Pokal final badly. I think it was like, I don't remember, 4 or 5-0 we lost. That was an embarrassment. And then season after, we just look like we're on a different
and then remember,
level.
people think like one of the most underrated performances, Schweinsteiger's second leg performance against Barcelona at the new camp.
Oh, that was hard, bro.
He
said like
he did damage.
He said what's up.
Like, I think how do you say it? I think that's when we realized, after the 2012 final, we saw that we needed to do something in midfield, and we brought in Javi Martinez. We were saying like the entire year, we're going to get him. It looked like we didn't, but we eventually did, and that really made the difference.
Changed everything. Yeah, that was the missing piece. Yeah,
and we just, man, those were good years, man. I mean, honestly, just looking at that picture, like, I get a good feeling. I know you feel the same when you see like 2012 pictures. It just hits different.
Oh no, it doesn't. But see, for me, I always say, look, yes, Chelsea is the team, but there are guys there are individuals that I like. Robin is one of my favorite players of all time. So I wanted this as part of Robin's redemption. I told you, Robin, even if, look, I think Casillas doped and everything, but Spain were doped in 2010. Robin scores those 2-1s. He's a horseman. Easily. Like, I'll probably make it horse, but...
Wait. Hold on. So sorry. So, Gerd Muller is still not a horseman. Why?
So Daddy Oos, thank you for the dub, Daddy Oos. So Daddy Oos says 0 CLs in 13 years. Chelsea is bigger than Man U. Yeah, I agree. Daddy Oos, I agree.
I agree. I agree also.
That's the first right thing you've said. That's the first right thing you've said.
I agree also. Yes.
Yeah. That's why Chelsea are going to top their group clearly.
Goats
favorites.
From Goats says HH is a stepson of Stephen A. Smith.
He's talking about your hair.
No, well, I don't have it because I'm bald. I don't have a hairline because I'm bald, so no. Okay, and also I don't fire my quality co-hosts because people think my white
Hey,
co-host
man.
is
Max
blacker than
Kellerman,
me.
man.
So,
Wow.
Shout out Max
What a
Kellerman.
loss.
shout out Max, man. Shout out Max, man. Now, this is funny. Shout out to Wilinko Wavage, but thank you for the job, man. Says, congrats to YSK. Making it out of Coventry is
Hey, man.
hard. I'm still here for
Man.
another year. Actually, wait, what's Coventry uni like?
Bro, it's it's better than I thought it was because I've never been to that Coventry area because but the student accommodations are amazing. That's the
good.
best part about it. That's the best part about it. So yeah, nah, man, it's overall it's a great 3 years there.
So you lived on campus all the way through?
Yeah.
So now I want to ask another question. Then we'll be out of here. Which is the better team at full strength? Better team at full strength. Bayern's 2013 team or Bayern's 2020 team? So, Puya, talk to me. I'm telling you why. And so, same thing for the streets as well. Streets, I want to hear your thoughts as well. Streets. So, Bayern 2013 team or Bayern 2020 team? Which is the better team, or which team would win at full strength over 2 legs?
Over 2 legs or over 1 leg? Like,
So, answer both: one-off game and over two legs.
in a one-off game, I would go with 2013 Bayern. That's because 2013 Bayern had this similar attacking power to what we have right now. 7-0 against Barcelona is all I have to say. Against a Pep Barcelona. Sure, maybe it was one of Pep's last years, but it was still a Pep Barcelona with Xavi, Iniesta.
Pep
Messi-
wasn't there in 2013.
Oh, he
Yeah,
wasn't?
it was
Tito.
it was Tito Villanova.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Messi was in the middle of his 91 goal calendar, whatever year. He was on insane form, and we smashed him 7-0. Like, that's impressive in itself. And the main difference I have with the 2013 and 2020 team is the defense was way more solid than the 2020 team. And the 2020 team, Alaba, Boateng, they were mistake prone, and I don't blame them. Boateng is kind of past his best years. He's still decent, but he's still kind of past his best years. Alaba was 1 foot out the door. He's going to Real Madrid, basically. Even though he had one more season, I still think he wanted to go to Real Madrid anyway. But yeah, and then we also Robin and Ribery, I think, were just that year. Sure, stat merchants will be like, "Oh, Ribery only scored 13 goals and 10 assists. Robin didn't make it past."
So do you think Dante would be able to cope with the kind of attack that Bayern have? Because Dante was the weak point for 2013.
Dante was a weak point. However, we still had people like Lom back there, a young Boateng when Boateng was actually quick. So I just, and Neuer was just as good as he was back then than he was in the 2020 season. So I just think, and our midfield I think would edge it because we had Schweinsteiger, Javi Martinez, and either Toni Kroos, Luis Gustavo, any combination of those three, and of course Thomas Muller. When he was he was scoring more goals back then. He wasn't just a playmaker as he is right now mostly. So I think in a one-off game, but in a two-off game, it's hard to beat 2020 Bayern. It would be too much, I think, in two-off.
Oh, okay. So you said one of 2013, 2 legs 2020.
Yeah, because 2 legs against 2020 Bayern is just it's hard. It's hard not to see them winning against any team.
All right. So full football, what do you say? 2013 or 2020? One of them and over 2 legs.
Yeah. So I'll just say a little bit. Like the way I like to look at these comparisons, right, is see if we can make a squad together who would get in. And I think the base for this squad would be the 2013 team. And the players I see getting in would be Alphonso Davies and Lewandowski. That's it. I think just those two players would get into that 2013 team. And even then...
Also, so you said Kimmich wouldn't get into the team?
Not Kimmich or Javi?
I mean, well, Kimmich was playing right back in the final, though. And
that was only because Pavard got injured, though.
That's the thing, though. So yeah, Kimmich as well, actually. But again, the 2013 team had much better depth. It was much stronger. There really wasn't any weaknesses, and you had a very good Jupp Heynckes who, he won his second Champions League. I think some people forget about his career. He won a Champions League with Real Madrid as well. So you have a lot of experience with him in the helm, and yeah, I mean. 2013 team, I preferred Neuer back then to now, obviously because he was much younger. Schweinsteiger, Javi Martinez, Philipp Lahm. I mean, you can't say anything about that. I do get the issue with Dante, But even in 2020, we still had an issue, and that was Alaba because he was a makeshift center back. And
But I think he was still more solid than Dante.
I mean, I like, to be honest, I'd say they were kind of in the same position because I feel like, you look at Alaba, for example, against PSG, he wasn't that great. Against Barcelona, he scored an own goal. Against Lyon, he positionally wasn't really good. Otherwise, Cornet could have gotten a few goals. So I do think that, Alaba and Dante, obviously they're like the same thing, but I would have preferred Dante in my opinion because really the only bad thing about Dante, I'd say, was just the penalty he gave away in the final. So yeah, basically I would prefer the 2013 team. It's just much better depth, and I really like Jupp Heynckes as well. He's a really good manager, very motivational person as well. And yeah, it's just much stronger. There's really no weaknesses if you ask me.
So Bar, talk to me. Two
Yeah.
legs, one leg.
Yeah, Puya and the football pretty much said what I was about to say, but I think that 2013 Bayern also have like a mental edge where they're like, oh, we're not losing today, like especially because of the year before. So
Yeah.
and on that note, thank you for sending in the link, and I appreciate the discussion. And congrats for us again.
Peace, bro.
Peace. Red Devil, what are you saying? 2013, 2020, two legs and one off game.
It's difficult because like a lot of this actually is because people forget the 2020 team. Flick came in. What was it? Midweight, like
halfway through, and they were effed up.
So they were garbage. So under Kovacic, Niko Kovac, sorry, they were trash. And then Flick him. So is that? I'm not trying to say obviously the 2022 are bad, but like clearly the change in management is what made this team do what it did, and obviously they cracked on. So because in and of themselves they were terrible. Like they were, if Niko Kovac had stayed, I think Dortmund would have won that league.
Yeah,
like they would have won that league. But obviously they made the sack. So based on that, and also, the 2013 team, obviously, you've still got, Neuer, Boateng still there, speaks themselves. Muller's still there, so the core continues still there. But Robin, peaks, peak Lahm as well, like Ribery. It's just.
But one team put 8 past Barcelona in a single game.
That is true. But like I said, it's difficult because you're right. It's just that, like, I just think a strong reason is tied to the manager, because again, do they do that if Niko Kovac is the manager? Maybe they probably still be buying Barcelona still, but I don't think they could buy that much.
No.
So I guess what I'm saying is I'm just trying to almost take into account that maybe the way the Bayerns are strong, a lot of that is due to the manager. And if we take the managerial aspect aside and just have those two teams, and I think probably Bayern 2013 edges it.
Yeah, HH, can I add one more thing to this? I think I agree with Red Devil Studio that a lot of this has to do with the manager, because I think we have to look at the transfers that were made in 2013, and the way that Heynckes was able to get players like Mandzukic was one of them, Javi Martinez was another, Dante as well. We had quite a few players that, they came from a lot of these teams, but he was able to get them adjusted to these tactics very quickly. And the second point I wanted to make is that, let's say Lewandowski was injured in the 2020 squad, right? Really, his backup would have been like Gnabry at striker, pretty much, or it would have been Zirkzee, who's just a youngster. But in 2013, if Mandzukic was injured, his backup is either Mario Gomez or Claudio Pizarro.
Oh,
was Mario Gomez in the team in 2013? I thought he was sold in the next season, but he was still in the squad.
No, he was in the 2013 team, and so was Claudio Pizarro.
Oh, okay.
So sorry to interrupt. So bring up Shane Schubert's. I think it's his latest comment, which I think is which you could say ties it. Sorry, not that one, the previous one. I think that's important because the following year Germany win that World Cup.
Actually, so it's not 2014 team. So there was, Sami Khedira was obviously Real Madrid.
So So it'd be Neuer, Boateng.
Hummels, wasn't Hummels at Dortmund? Hummels was still
Hummels was
playing
at
for
Dortmund.
Dortmund.
But you still
Yeah,
have four. You still had Neuer,
Bro, you still had
Lahm, Müller,
Lahm,
and
Schweinsteiger,
Boateng, and
Müller.
Boateng.
Tony
Schweinsteiger,
Cruz.
Yeah.
Tony Cruz.
and Tony Cruz.
Oh yeah,
Tony
Tony
Cruz.
Cruz as well.
Bro, and shout out to Mario Gomez as well. Shout out to Mario Gomez.
And
Yeah,
Mario
yeah,
Gomez,
no, that
yeah.
guy was something.
And Mario Götze. Mario Götze was also
Oh
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
Bayern team.
So Redov, you say 2013 for both.
Yeah, so 2013 for both, and that I think that World Cup point proves it because that core of that Bayern team, they went on the following year to win a German team went to win a World Cup. So I don't think there's any competition.
All right, District Attorney Jackson. That's your new name, by the way. So okay, that's your new name.
see,
D.A. Jackson. D.A.
This
Jackson.
guy's about to jinx my career now. No. See, for me, bro, I think a guy everyone's touched on the points that that needs to be made. Personally, bro, Ribery and Robin, bro.
That's real. That's real.
I'm sorry, but like
real.
from a footballing point of view, bro, seeing them play was just like mesmerizing. You know, imagine a Lewandowski was up front instead of a Mandzukic or a Pizarro or a Gomez.
No, but remember though, Lewandowski did play with Robin and Ribery, and I think
Not
Lewandowski
in-
hated Robin because Robin never passed the ball.
But you could argue. I mean, was Robin really that ever good after this final? I mean, I don't think he was. I think this final was.
No, he was still good. It's just that look, they
He was
came
good,
up,
but
look, and those Real Madrid games, people have said, you know, some refereeing stuff, you know. So
Hat trick of offside goals. CR7.
Hey man, post VAR tax.
there we go.
Sorry, pre VAR tax. But now see, the only weakness in that 2013 team, if you call it a weakness, because I actually prefer Dante to Upamecano. I think Upamecano is a bit suspect, bro. Like
Dante was a bit dodgy as well, but yeah, no, but Upamecano
he was dodgy, but he was dodgy. But see with Dante, actually, where is Dante now? Because after that final, I've never seen him.
He's in that French club Nice, yeah.
Bro. After 7-1, I think he felt the brunt because he was in that defense of 7.
Yeah.
So I think 7-1 ended him. 7-1 ended him.
Yeah.
So
actually, Dante said that when he came back to Germany to train with the team, he said that he got pissed off because Thomas Muller kept making 7-1 jokes to him.
Oh yeah. Thomas Muller is a devil, bro. He likes
that's messed up. But then don't lose 7-1 then. So you're saying 2013
I'll
for
take
both.
2013 for one game. Was it one leg and then 2 legs? As
2
well?
legs, yeah. Your shout out to your boy Goat who says MJ equals CR7, clutch, winning mentality, goal scorer, can fit any system, both have 3 peats. LeBron equals Messi, all around goated playmaking and passing. Now here's the thing, bro. I disagree because the closest thing to MJ you may say is Pele. What was Jordan? He literally popularized basketball. Cristiano, nor Messi have popularized football. So MJ's impact for what he did for basketball is greater than what Cristiano and Messi have done. And the thing with MJ literally was everything. It was clutchness, winning mentality, and the technique, and the beauty, and the way that he played. It's the way that he played the game, how he scored the game, his moves, and he was clutch as well. So, like CR7 for me is.
You're saying MJ's better than LeBron, right?
LeBron is more
What's
talented.
that?
We're not gonna have this
pause?
conversation.
No. MJ is the GOAT. LeBron is more talented. LeBron is the most talented basketball player of all time. Based on just talent, he's the most talented. But MJ is greater.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh,
So that's
SB said. Wait, would you say Kobe is more Cristiano?
I was trying to think of the guy. Kobe is Cristiano.
Because SB said in the chat, I think Kobe might be.
Yeah. Because I remember I was doing this in my head. Okay, which basketball guys fit? Like Kyrie is Neymar. Like Kyrie is his Neymar. you know. So like that's the thing, you know. I was going to say, who is Russell Westbrook? I don't really know who Russell Westbrook would be.
Who's Hazard?
Oh,
Derek Rose.
What if?
Actually,
Derek
yes.
Rose.
Actually, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
he is. He's Derek Rose. Like he literally is Derek Rose because it's like the guy. Even the way that he plays and the way that Hazard plays is the same, and we all know their injury history. You know, see, LeBron, I think is LeBron is messy.
Can we argue that Harden is Lukaku?
Nah, that's messed up. That is.
I think so.
Yes. What is Harden's biggest criticism?
He's fat.
Yes.
He's bad at in the playoffs.
Yes.
In those big games, so basically he starts pads in meaningless games against when it's time for money time, big time. He never says what's up. Yeah, you can make that up. You know,
Shaquille O'Neal, Drogba.
You know what? Shaq, Drogba. No, don't do that. No, it's not. You see, Shaq is.
Hey man, that final could be compared to Zambia, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not sure who. But see, for me, but do we all agree that LeBron is messy? Amazing talent, but that kind of mentality and pressure situations, you don't really say what's up when it now comes pressure. But in terms of just pure talent, so yeah, LeBron is messy. Mbappe, who's the prodigy?
Who's the basketball prodigy?
I mean, Doncic? Nah.
There isn't really any prodigies, I think.
Yeah, I don't think there's any prodigy to the level of like, look at what this young guy is doing. So I don't think there's an Mbappe. So yeah, Neymar is Kyrie.
Okay, Lukaku could be Shaq.
No. Big games, Shaq always shows it up. Big games, Shaq always showed up. Like he won the MVP in all of those three finals.
Who's R9? Who's R9?
Derek Rose.
No, we said Hazard is Derrick Rose.
Ah.
Who's Arnold?
That's a tough one.
Well, that's difficult, bro. I can't.
I'm thinking of old.
That's a tough one. I mean, streets. Who would be R9? That's a tough one.
What about what's his name?
That's a tough one, man. You see,
Someone
guys are
said
saying
R9
Derrick Rose,
is
but
Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley.
Shut up, man. Yeah, no, I'm not sure. Wait, who's Pogba? Iverson? Who's the Labille? Actually, you know what? I was about to say Westbrook. Because I'm trying to think of the style, but I think Westbrook's style is a bit crazy.
Who's Curry? Who's Curry though? Who's Curry?
Like a sharpshooter.
So who's the ultimate like stats merchant?
We can't.
What's his name? MJ's thingy. What's his name again? Pippen.
Oh, Scottie Pippen. Yeah.
Scottie Pippen.
I mean, yeah, actually, no, but who is Steph Curry though? You see,
No,
I think that Steph Curry was messy.
KDB is Curry.
No, it's not. You know what? I think Messi. I think Messi is a hybrid of Curry and LeBron.
Yeah.
Because Messi has the kind of multi-talented facet that LeBron has, but also Messi, he's redefined what you can do. Or is Cristiano Curry?
Nah, Cristiano being Kobe. I'd give him Kobe personally.
Actually, you don't know Cristiano. Yeah, he's Kobe. The whole mentality thing and everything. He's Kobe. Go says CR7 is MJ, not Kobe. MJ is a brand. Kobe, not. Oh, wait. What's it? Oh, wait, no. Do you know who MJ is? Basically, if you're saying Cristiano is MJ, saying that Cristiano is pretty much football. which he isn't. MJ literally is basketball. Like he literally is that sport. So yes, he got it. Corey.
Yeah, Lewandowski.
Yes. Yeah. That's the one. That's the one. Like stats
So
part all the way.
So he's
Also-
saying R9 is Larry Bird then?
Oh, shut up. What? No, relax. No. Larry Bird, are you sick? I don't think there's an I don't think there's an
There's
R9.
got to be an R9.
I don't think that there's an R9. I don't think there's an R9, man. I don't think
Magic.
there's an
What? Magic Johnson.
Magic. What?
Magic. Magic Johnson. No, in his peak, Magic Johnson.
Nah. I don't think it. Actually, wait. Who? Okay, let's actually go to some breaks. So, who do you say is Scott McTominay? who do you think it is?
I've got no idea who is, because
Pat Beverly, passionate.
How would you describe McTominay in a basket? Like what? He's passionate.
Okay, but who do you think he's closest to? Scott McTominay.
I've literally got no idea. I have literally. Screw you! I'm gonna get you back, man. I'm gonna get you back.